feel really dependent.
Hello? Hello?
I'm still divine.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry, we ready to go?
Hello,
My bad.
everyone.
I'm painting right
Do
now.
you wanna?
I don't know.
I can't hear you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm okay.
Cool.
How are you?
I'm Cleo.
Oh,
I'm Christmas Cleo. Just my stream avatar.
Okay, should I give you some time to set up, or are we good?
Christmas!
Alright, cool.
No, tonight I am still spectating. That's why I put it in the title. We're gonna be spectating, and that's
Shit is on. Dang it.
is what we're doing today. We'll maybe do a little bit of like watching RP, but or like a little bit of the same like teeny tiny Kari saying things, or DMing small things with Spirit Kari, but mostly just gonna watch. We're probably gonna be keeping our eyes today on this one and Mason. That's who I'm probably gonna be focusing most on, because both Lulu and Jay don't stream, so. Which Lulu over here, Black Knight, is starting. Yes, as you can tell, I have a little more happier music today, though. I've got 3 songs that I can like interchange for like feelings. I've got three cool sounds because I've got kind of basic happier music, which is what was playing right now. I've got some sad music, and I've got a little bit more like intense music, you know, for intense
Can you
things.
stop
Can
like
you just
needing oxygen?
stop?
Hi, Shan.
How we been?
Hello.
Bibbin.
Bibbin. Christy.
Hey, Master's gonna let Tira on the barrier.
Christy. Do you remember what I told you about this morning?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure you remember. I did tell Christy, by the way. They're just gonna be somewhere on the shore.
Okay. Because apparently Steele's doing his thing after my class.
Okay. Well,
So that I might not actually have a real opportunity until later.
yeah, that works out because I told Christy that they're just gonna be there in the morning on the shore,
Yeah.
and that she can just RP pick them
Tyro's
up.
also allowed on the barrier too.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Big
Like
boy.
for one
So he won't
day
be big.
or in general?
For just today, and he has to be
Okay.
under watch anyways.
Okay.
They still don't trust him.
Yeah.
They don't trust the fish boy ever.
Yes,
Never
so
will.
the.
Well, I mean, if he didn't stop.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
I can
yeah.
help. In desktop. Oh wait, never mind. I can't. I only have one hand. You can't.
I don't know. Maybe one of
He
them
hasn't
was
actually
equipable.
chasing one down in a while.
What the fuck?
And he's
What
gotten
the
smarter.
Keep
You
going
can't
in.
have dual shield meta.
He hadn't
Dual
killed
That's
any
meta.
Look, I'm
You
a
can't do that.
people.
Boah.
You say about a Barcelona.
Hey, wait.
Oh
Yo,
shit.
Bebop, Bebop. Hold this for me, would you? Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks
Can you
for
hold
holding
this
that
for me?
I'm, I'm just gonna warn you right now. Right now. I'm still gonna call you CD man because I can't change names. It doesn't work.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
And
sorry. You're always
I
gonna
have,
be
like,
CD.
There's several people that will still call me CD. You're not the only one.
I'll try, but you'll end up being like Zip Zop Saloon. And then that won't be great.
Zip zop.
Zip Zap. You Zip Zap.
Oh, I host. I was playing Halo earlier today.
Stab
And I
boots are
raided
just
someone,
extra
and
pockets.
They called me
Oh my
Bebo
god.
P. Sloan.
Bebo. Nice.
Like, yo, what's up, Bebo?
What's up, Bebo?
Bebo.
Bebo. Holy! Thank you for the host, Gonzalez. I hope you're doing good today, by the way.
Today is the last day any students are at this.
What?
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 For the
What?
watch. For the
What?
watch.
What?
For the watch.
What?
For the watch.
What?
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 What? What?
What?
What? What?
What?
Are we starting? Are they starting?
Is that all of
What?
The fuck?
What? Motherfucker.
Have people started?
I don't
I don't fucking
know.
Go for it.
I
Elf.
maybe?
And sober.
All right. Before everyone goes, oh, it's too late. Fuck, everyone went in.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think.
Before everyone else that's still here goes in, I'm gonna try to at least explain. There's some new map mechanics now. Like the table. You know how you know where the rifles used to be, right? That table, when you click on it, now spawns any amount of rifles you need. Then you can throw them away just like you do with the props didn't count as throw. So you can spawn as many guns as you need and throw them in the. And there's a crate. You'll notice them around the map now. They're garbage crates. You can throw items away. All the
Frida,
books
look, I'll
and
pay
lessons
you
spawn.
$100 for just a courtesy pity laugh.
I don't get it.
I don't.
I don't.
I never-
You better not die, Soda. That would be sad. So don't do it.
I'm gonna set off a bonfire right now. Why is my anime gone? What the fuck,
What
Rita?
wasn't I see?
I heard a war
Did you sign up for the beta?
I was testing
What?
shit. It's not IC yet. You were putting items in the stadium.
No, that was me. I ate a bunch of beans.
That's why I said give
before
us 2
RP.
minutes.
Sorry.
We are finishing putting out the weapons in.
You
Plus,
said
it's
2
doing
minutes,
it
but then you
now.
also said it's okay for you to go in.
I can't do Then it's okay to. I must have not said it clearly. Sorry, I apologize.
Oh, okay. That's okay. It's
So,
okay. My bad.
there's new mechanics in the map.
Yo.
Just a quick rundown.
I
So
didn't
now,
forget
if you
speech.
guys get letters today for mail and things like that, briefing letters, all those things are now spawnable. Meaning, they're not actually objects in the world until you spawn them. So there's also boxes and crates around the world that you can throw them away, similar to Calistro. So you can now dispose of your letters. You can dispose of books. You can just get rid of the gun, everything.
I can get rid of the evidence.
So and then now there's the cattle,
I
for
can
example.
steal all the
There's now you can
alcohol.
click on the hay
Okay.
bale and spawn pieces of hay and feed all the animals.
What
But you can
the
also
fuck?
feed
Those
them
are my
letters. You
food.
can feed them books. You technically
Also,
can
may
feed
not
them blood
may
bags.
or may not have been me that
Head
threw
kits,
around
you
all
can feed them
ignorance
guns.
of
You can feed them any object
Rib
that
on.
be destroyed.
Ribbon.
Hello.
Wait, can
Ironically,
I
you were
just-
patting exactly where my head is.
Wait.
If someone gets murdered,
We gotta get Ryder to say I am the bone of my sword at least twice.
What?
Just gonna walk up to Ryder today and be if he's here. Let's go. Ryder, can you say something for me? Say, I am the bone of my sword.
Oh, the limited blade work.
Can I take
Not
your
all the
hair
crates though. It's to minimize how many items are actually in the
The
map.
fate memes are too strong with this
I almost died once, Soda. I got what was it? Rotavirus when I was pretty young. And like I had to be in the hospital because they were really concerned that I was gonna die. Hey, nothing buddies. All I remember about that was that I got pancakes in the hospital and I was really happy about it. Like I had no idea what was going on and I was like, I have pancakes. So this is great. And my parents were like so scared and concerned and like none of my friends could really visit me. And like all of my friends gave me like cards and stuff. Were really worried about me, but I was over here just like, I don't know a thing. Aw, that sucks, Soda.
About an hour and a half.
I'm glad you're like doing all right though.
I don't know. Probably in your bed
My
like you
dorm?
should, dumbass.
Let us follow Stark this morning. Just like last time, I'm going to turn down my mic all the way and mute it so that way I can turn the HUD off. And we can just kind of watch. I will probably be very quiet, just like last time. And I'll mostly type in the chat because I would like to preserve the VOD so that later people can watch it and mostly see just the people role playing, not like me talking over it the whole time. If I need to say something, or there's like really like quiet and no one like nothing's really going on. What the fuck? This is what Stark's room looks like? I never would have known. Turn down the volume and turn up the voices. Because some people are really quiet. Where'd he go? Hello?
I said my goodbyes a few times already to you. but I can't linger much longer on this. Your loss cannot be a burden. It must be strength. Thank you for everything. I wish I'd gotten to know you better. Almost wish it could have been literally anyone else. But I think I knew you enough to know that your sacrifice is what you wanted to do. Protecting others. Selflessness. Rest well. When your bones return, they'll make good use. And you'll never be forgotten. I will be better. I will make things better if I have to. If I have to break down my relationships to make sure no one else dies, then so be it. They probably still will. These idiots don't know how to listen. But I'll lead by your example. Protect the others. Sacrifice oneself. It's better than I deserve. But it's the best I can give. For you, myself. Them. It'll have to be enough. Sleep well, Kai. Zenith be praised. Perhaps Amir Lux will let me see you in the next. If there is one.
Doc,
Good morning, Professor.
you've been out here all night.
Most of the morning.
I see.
I was laying low most of yesterday. My fellow students don't seem fond of me right now.
I know. And they have
Some
good reason.
distance may assist them in figuring out their emotions.
They recuperate in time. You need not worry about that. Except for the more violent one, perhaps.
Should be alright.
Should be. But will it? That is my question.
That's what I plan to work towards, Professor. In fact, I have an inquiry. I wish to learn more about potions and poisons.
Potions and poisons. Well, poisons I can't teach anyone yet. Potions, well, you pick the right day. We will certainly be learning more about potions. Now, I will not be teaching you anything extravagant, too over the top. Like some of the ones you encountered in the camp, like the haste potion, the vitality, whatnot. But I will make the recipes and reveal the book. The book is not fully revealed for a couple. Health potion, stamina, mana, and hydration.
I guess what I mean is, how Bargus has a class to teach smithing. Perhaps you could ask the headmaster about having a secondary class for those looking to be apothecaries or the sort.
Perhaps. I would be thrilled to do so. I will ask the headmaster.
If he agrees, I'll be the first to sign up, Professor.
I doubt that. Tana has been using the alchemy labs day and night.
Hmm.
But you'll be at the top. Regardless, I will let you know if it comes to pass. If he says yes, I have everything I need to get started immediately. But there are plans for the day besides my class. I'll be giving a lecture on potions, and that will be it for me.
Very well.
Hmm.
I won't keep you. Going to check on my squad. Thank you, Professor.
No problem. It would seem that our big fish friend is not too far from the school, though it would not surprise me if the bones are to wash ashore soon enough. Yes. But it is not my business, and you all feel the loss greater.
Phew, I thought Vinhelm didn't understand me and that he was gonna pick up the bones. I was gonna be like, oof! But I guess he did understand me. Good, yes. Back to following Stockton.
Is anyone in the dorms, that is? Seems quiet.
I think I am, but I find it easier to follow people and get clean shots this way. It's a lot easier to follow someone if you're mostly the same speed as them.
What is that? Hi.
Like
Oh,
what?
and all the snow's cleaned up too. All the snow's cleaned up too. And there's a pile of weapons.
What the
Okay.
fuck is that thing?
I don't know
I'm
what it
gonna
is, but I'm so intrigued.
Wait a minute. Snow's gone?
Chinese.
Dang.
Wait a minute. Are these
Yeah,
here
that
for
probably-
a reason? And are any of them silver?
That I don't know. They look a lot like the general.
Watch out, Lila's running.
Some stuff we were given at the
Oh my
camp.
gosh. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought they were iron, aren't they? Aren't they iron?
They most likely, yeah, I believe so.
Good job,
None
Lila.
of them hurt you at the camp, right?
I think they had to make them out of iron because of
Oh yeah.
the majority.
Most weapons are, or steel.
Well,
As for that horn, that's the. I know steel killed something that had
Poop.
turned into a war.
That's what yours
Good morning.
holy
It's a
shit.
poop
Hearing,
because it
yeah,
faces
hearing that
down.
is not going to be awesome, so that means
That's
bad
what
things
that
happen.
Mm. By the way,
Yeah.
Melanie's around. I don't know about the rest of it.
No, it's fine.
By the dorms.
You can
I have
relax.
a question. How the hell does someone blow that thing?
Lila,
I don't. It's,
how are your injuries?
I've never actually seen someone blow on it. It just makes the sound.
I'll be right back.
Fine, healing.
Like,
Are the bandages good?
with a bullet and it makes the sound. So.
I will take that as a you are not dying. Then
I took my bandages off yesterday.
were the wounds closed enough for that?
Yes.
Very well. Going to go check on Ren.
In flesh that doesn't have an artery. Apply pressure for 3 minutes. No problem. 30 minutes or more. Up to an hour is where you start getting into risk of losing the limb. But at that point, especially on full ground, if you have full power contact,
Oh, she might be in here, but I guess I was wrong.
bullets. If they lodge somewhere dangerous, leave them. It's a kind of a common misconception. Mr. Stark, greetings.
Captain Silver.
Hello. How can
I
we
was
help
looking for Ren.
I have not seen her yet.
I see.
Last I saw her was at the graveyard. I haven't seen if she's returned to her bed not yet. I'm sorry.
Very well.
So
Thank
far,
you,
it's just
Captain.
been
I
us.
will check back.
All right. So, the basics of CPR. Run me through.
See, cardio. Or. Well.
That's
yeah,
not the graveyard.
Is it the same tech for the hammer vein and the Titanic clip for if necessary?
How are you doing? Alright. I must phrase that differently. How are your wounds? Status report.
Head's still woken, but I'm okay.
I'm sure you've been taken care of.
Good morning.
Let me see your face.
I'll check on Gavin.
Lack of sleep?
He's still asleep.
Or just crying?
I'm okay.
You can pledge that to yourself as much as you like. I won't believe it till you can look me in the eyes and say it with confidence, while standing preferably.
What do you get?
In my squad, I make a lot of mistakes, but it's my job to take care of you all.
Maybe I shouldn't be a squad anymore.
Why do you say that?
I don't think I'm cut out for a place like this. I don't think I can do it anymore.
You're just going to give up? What happens then if no one replaces you? We lose our back line.
You got Rex.
I don't want Rex.
You can always
I
have
want someone
what
I
you
can
want.
count on.
You can't count on me anymore.
Not in this state, no. I have a vision of a better team.
As much as I hate to break the scene, I do have to follow if Bev is going to the beach. Where'd she go? Right? Ah, I see she's over there. This might have been wasted time. I think she already got them.
Not is that large, I suppose. I don't think Mason is awake.
Probably for the best. I don't think anyone's ready to look at these yet.
Ah, those are our bones, are they?
Oh.
I did see Tyrrell not that far from past the corner in the river. They're feeling it'll be soon.
We cleared out.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Guess they... Did they tell you to bring all this stuff? Or is all this something that you intended to bring in?
Some books are mine. Others were left here.
Alright. There. Easy. Now don't tell anyone where those are. Anyone.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Where to now?
Pass the time till class. Unless we have another day off.
Okay, I'm going to go back to watching Stark now. Or try to find him at least. Because I don't know exactly where he went. All I want for Christmas is Kari's 2 front teeth.
How was the Grove place?
Take your time and rest.
It was alright.
If you need me, just give me a call. I'll be around.
How are the others?
Well, as far as I know,
Hello.
I haven't seen Shizu yet. Or Pickwick, but
What?
Pickwick didn't get too much damage.
I think I'm seeing
Lila
things.
took our
I don't
bandages
know.
off.
She was helping me. I'm worried she's pushing herself too far, though.
She always is.
Oh.
Because of her drive to get better.
Something wrong? Fancy looking book.
Right.
It's a book, all right.
What's it about?
About someone's past.
The fuck happened to you?
The truth about our situation that was fabricated.
Fell into a bush.
Oh yeah, that was your body laying there, wasn't it?
Small town, a human town that was wiped out by a plague. It was blamed on the mate.
How?
Found hanging outside of the town.
Don't worry about it.
Well, that was not the truth. That's not what happened. It wasn't him who did it.
You should find better company.
Sorry,
You're not gonna get well keeping him around.
Story?
Careful,
my
he might
friend.
murder you.
Story is
What?
Interesting for a reason. Let's see. Well, that is just a pen name.
She thinks Miyamoto.
I don't think.
The man who did
I
this
know why you did what you did. I don't have anything against you. Just ignore her.
control now.
I appreciate the sentiment.
But
I don't entirely disagree with her, though.
Don't let her get to your head.
made a promise to him that
It's fine. I know what I need to get done.
this little object into the well in the middle of town. He would help the mayor bring all his people back in return.
Is there anyone else around?
In the town. However, the mayor was deceived. Everybody in town
Why are you
was
looking at the
deceased within a couple of days. So was the mayor. And the stranger agreed to
nice wall.
Sorry.
And then he hung the mayor and framed him. In return, people assumed the mayor had committed.
You need anything? Some water or something?
No, I just.
In the way he did.
Just have this place.
To be found.
Can you walk?
About a week after this happened,
A little.
my soul found its way to his body. And he was never seen from again.
Whoa. Cool. I wish I had a story written about me.
He wrote it himself. It's weird.
Sorry, I was just clearing my throat. I was here for a while, just listening. Zach, well, you have all the time in the world. Just
Get slow at first.
maybe they'll write a book about us.
When you start getting to feel better,
Or you.
maybe try and take a walk around the track. The more you can get up, the easier it will be to get out.
Was there any books written about other students? That came in from the...
Probably.
Is there anyone else in here?
Academy's been open for a very, very long time. I just don't know if
Professor Vaughn.
in the
Dark
library,
red.
it's really hard.
The one next to you is closed. I don't know who's in it.
Find them over time.
If anyone.
I believe it is Gavin. Perhaps.
I was actually going to head up to the observation deck. I didn't.
I don't know.
I believe Captain Silver and Hannah were up there before. Why they're still there or not, I don't know.
It sounds like them.
Do you need me to accompany you, or are you finding your own?
I need help.
Alright. Use the railing as a guide on this side, and I'll be on the other side to help you up.
Is Baffle okay?
I haven't seen him
Me neither.
since he fell asleep on the second day.
I don't know what's gone into him. I'm worried.
He hasn't come to visit you.
I saw him walk past earlier today. But then he just left.
Not at all yesterday.
I saw him peeking through the gaps and that was it.
Hmm.
Did I do something wrong?
I don't know, but he certainly has. Come on, we're almost there. Good job.
Yeah.
Miss Rin. Mr. Stark. Hello. How are you feeling, Miss Irinaria? I don't wish to keep you if you are headed somewhere.
No, I wanted to see who was up here.
Oh, I was having a discussion with Miss Hannah. So, we have something to announce today.
What?
Miss Hannah has volunteered to be leader of Medic Squad. So she's going to become the squad leader of this unofficial, irregular squad.
Okay.
She'll be leader along with her second, Miss Becca, I believe is who she chose. And she'll be involved with training. This also means on the field of battle that she will be setting up the triage area and overseeing medics and defense of the triage area so that what happened in the past won't happen again.
Can't be sure about
Good to hear.
We'll do our best. All right.
Best laid
so let me
plans
keep-
and all that, but it's good to see
Mhm.
there is a plan.
We do our best to adjust to the encounters within it. We have discovered that
Of course.
they are not just capable, but intentionally deadly. They attack us at our weakest points, so we have to make our weakest points stronger. We have to anticipate their moves. This is the first step, at least, of what I can control. Irinari, Mr. Stark, I will go head off and greet the rest of the students.
Of course,
Can I
Captain
remove
Seven.
these? Oh, Captain.
Yes, Miss.
When can I remove these?
Let's see, it's been 4 days. You should be okay to carefully remove them. Make sure that you do not experience any additional bleeding. If you do, you'll have to change the wrap. Other than that, enjoy your new scars, Miss Irinari. Mr. Stark, keep an eye. Make sure that she does not bleed.
I'm watching after the whole squad at the moment. She's on my list.
Yes, we came. Quite a number of us came back. Rough.
I would help you down the stairs, but
No.
to be honest, I want to see you do it yourself.
I don't want.
Good. I'll be on my way then.
Okay.
I'll see you in a bit. I need to find Barthol.
But his isn't necessarily a class, more of a trial.
My first chance, maybe when we actually go in.
heck did he go? What the heck? I thought he fell down here. What the heck? We've lost sight of the target. Target lost! Target lost! Send in all units! Ah! He's gone. I don't know where he went. He's gone. I think he crashed. That or he accidentally hit respawn. I don't know. But he's gone. Yeeted. That or he's just way too fast. I'm gonna turn my speed up a little bit.
They're more so your color of your hair.
Okay, perfect. I didn't know if my download.
Juked. Well, let's see if our boy Mason's in yet. No, I don't see Jay yet, so I guess we just try to find someone else.
Because
It depends on what steel.
I'm gonna mostly be traveling via respawn and then coming back here because I don't want to have people be confused why there's portals opening. But yeah, I guess we're just trying to find somebody.
Don't worry, there's swords and weapons.
And technically, I think you can
What he's
see,
been
like,
doing is
little
he
tiny
basically
dots.
Walk of shame. Vampire.
For example,
Narrative.
if so he shot the werewolves with silver bullets in Wolf's Bane, and he made the demons hold like crosses. He made Vev shot her with her weakness. Basically, he's.
I know.
I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I don't know where anyone is. You know what? Real quick, we're gonna take a quick
Ring the bell in 5
break.
minutes. So I'll be right back.
He said he's gonna ring the bell in 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a very, very, very brief break because I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. I promise. Hi, I'm back. Back we go. I'm just gonna hit respawn. Boop. No one's here. Guess we'll just wait for the bell to ring. Let us go. We shall wait for the bell to ring. I suppose during this time we can speak and converse and ask questions. I'll sit right here. I'll sit right here. This is my spot. It's my spot. But yeah, I don't know who to follow at this point because oh shit, someone just showed up in there. Who's that? Who's that? Wait, hold up. Someone showed up. Oh, it's Ren. It's Renny Ren Ren.
Violet. Do you know where everyone is?
I'm looking for Stark.
He said he was gonna speak to Walthall.
Maybe they're in the door. How are you feeling? Do you need help?
Okay.
I know what I'm doing. Thanks for your input.
Are you okay? What are you doing?
Shut up!
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, near them.
No one told me to shut up.
Never mind.
It's fine.
Ren. You doing good now?
Okay.
And
I was trying to find you.
Stark,
right
can you
here.
dry this off for me?
Sure.
A scarf. I had to get the blood off of it from this morning.
There we are.
Thanks.
Good morning, Cheesy.
Morning.
After we get done with the classes, I want to have a conversation with the whole squad, if possible. And Lila, I don't know if it means anything, but I just finished talking to Zachary. The only regret I have of that night was that I attacked him.
Does he forgive you?
Reasons or not. I don't know. That is something you'll have to ask him.
I'll save my words for you until then.
Very well. Let's head on. There's no railing on the front steps. Will you be alright?
Fine.
Very well. Now, mind me walk with you for a bit?
I don't know if I can go to class.
That's alright. I do want you to push forward, but I also don't want you to push yourself too hard. That's Lila's mistake.
Still shot Vivina yesterday.
For what reason?
We were doing training or something. Brutal training.
She seemed fine today, this morning.
Yeah.
Or at least...
Told me not to worry. She wanted it to happen because she doesn't want it to happen again.
Steel is a strong teacher. My impression. If she wanted it to happen, it's her wish.
Still.
Good morning,
Target
Mason.
acquired.
Morning, Stark. See you later.
Are you alright, Arbor?
I'll be okay. Just having trouble walking.
When you get up there, if they ask where we are, bells like, just let them know we're coming up.
Understood.
You're almost there, Ren.
Well, I'll pick up the vase while waiting on you.
Sorry, Professor.
You're fine.
Shut up. Your glasses look cute. Shut your mouth.
I actually like your glasses.
Does anyone not like Specca's glasses? That's what I thought.
Oh, no, here we go.
Good morning, everyone. I rang the bell a bit sooner than usual because we have a lot to do today. As part of our prevention for what happened a couple days ago. Today we're going to be having Vaughn go over several potions in the Ignis wing in the lecture hall. Make sure to grab a book from the shelf and get ready for that when we go there. However, before that, we're going to be going into the war room and debriefing on everything that occurred. I'd like to hear some things from everyone so we can ascertain exactly what happened. Once we get in there, I'll have you grab a paper and check the board, and that should give you a good rundown of how we're going to be handling this. And also, after Vaughn is done teaching us several potions, we're going to be having, I think Steele should be arriving. He has the stadium set up and cleared out from snow and other things. It seems that he wanted to start up the Crucible, and I gave him permission. So he'll be training you from the henceforth.
Fuck. Oh.
And I believe, Silver, you had something to say as well. But before that, I would like you all to know that we've also decided to start having students voluntarily donate blood. So we can have blood on hand for injuries. A lot of you are from different species and backgrounds, so it's almost impossible to have everything in stock. So it's almost best to get blood for yourselves so that we can have that on hand in case of injury, and we can replace that. However, we also have some people on campus that require blood, both for transfusion and also feeding. So that would help us out greatly in both categories. Tomorrow, I'm still finishing trading one of my twig blade from my grove, but you'll notice that you'll be in a cage of sorts in the medical arena or medical infirmary, and tomorrow you should start to be able to get blood drawn by him. He'll take a bit for a snack, but the rest will go in a blood bag. That will be his reward for his training. So you can go and voluntarily donate your blood as you see fit. Starting tomorrow, if everything pans out. We also are going to, at Steele's request, we're going to have all the students that are of species that we do not have a vast knowledge on to start writing up a docket about your biology and how we can best take care of you. And he will then educate and form a class around this, educating everyone on the ins and outs of every species in here, both how to help and harm, as that is what he suggested. I believe that covers everything. Silver, would you like to step forward and speak your mind?
Cadet Hannah Hart, please step forward in front of the podium here. Ladies and gentlemen, given the operation, the experience you all discovered during the mission, we have decided to enhance the medic squad. Therefore, I have promoted Miss Hannah to squad leader of the irregular medic squad. She will be overseeing triage operations and setup of camp and combined operations going forward. What this means is when you are deployed together in large battles, she will have authority to set up a triage area with the fellow medics. It will be defended, and she will have the right to tell you if you can or cannot continue combat. I hope that it shall not be necessary for me to explain why we are taking these steps. And in addition to that, she and her second will be taking more advanced classes on the requirements of how to fully treat people who have been injured or experience combat trauma. Miss Hannah Hart, congratulations on your promotion. That is all from me.
Thank you for
You
that,
may be
Silver.
seated, Miss Hannah.
Now, before we head on into the war room, we also have some mail, as you've been away for a bit. So I'll call that out, and once you get your mail, feel free to take it back to your dorms. And 5 minutes from now, I'd like everyone to be in the war room. If you do not get mail, please make haste to the war room. Then we will head to classes after that. So do not stray far, or else I'll let Steele know that you do not care.
If you enjoy
All
all
right.
your limbs, do not be noticed by Professor Steele.
Yes, well, everyone, grab your mail, and everyone else head down to the war room. I'll see you there shortly. Yes.
Congrats, Hannah. Thanks. We should get to the war room. Yeah. Mm.
You mean more of an advance for anyone wanting to special?
No way.
Tomorrow's speech, we can have you do that. You'd like?
What is this?
Madam.
Ah, that works too, as long as you have everyone's attention.
I believe that is a package for Mr. Rex. He will pick it up shortly.
I did not want it to get left behind.
Commendable of you, Miss Shizuko.
It is my job to notice things in minute detail.
Oh.
Wait. Jesus. This is great. It's way she took so. No, then now. Sloppy handwriting. Wait, what? Your squad is just thinking.
Mason, hurry your ass up. Mason,
I'm coming!
hurry!
Someone.
I think, as far as squad injury reports, Specca, you should probably take that one.
Well, I got hurt a decent amount. I don't remember specifically by what, but I had some cuts and some fatigue from the mana draining because I used a lot of magic in the crypt. But most of the injuries were taken by me. As for everyone else, I think I was able to heal them enough for them to keep fighting and stabilize. But I wasn't quite awake. I don't think, well, I wasn't awake after the crypt. Did you know that? So I couldn't tell you for sure 100% what all of Ignis's damages were after the crypt. You'd probably have to ask other members of the nurses' squad. Or were you alive, Viv?
Yeah, I was
Well,
alive.
awake. Sorry.
Physical injuries were very minimal after your influence. Although you were extremely drained from mana, and you were in critical condition before the wraith got to you.
Yeah.
Vaughn, it seems Steele has just arrived on campus. Could you check in on him and make sure he arrives here? In case he does not know we're here. Sorry, continue.
I'm fine. Nothing, sleep can't cure.
Likewise.
So it sounds like there's not many injuries within Ignis. And I can assume Rook is still A-okay as well? Functioning? In top order?
He sustained
That
damage.
is good to hear.
But he's fine.
Understood. I'm sure those that created him can help with that.
To report, I guess I'll keep it brief since we probably only have a couple minutes. We went in with our objective to acquire the key shard. Things were a lot more intense than anticipated. After getting through what appears to be different areas of this place, we ended up facing off against this undead dryad, which resulted in an interesting set of circumstances which led us to lose the key shard. Anybody else want to add anything?
Any further details could be in your reports that you leave on my desk if you'd all like to share more details after that. But we can move on to the other group if there's no more anyone else wishes to share.
That about sums it up.
Understood. Now, Vanguard, can you please explain your physical and mental well-being and then move on to exactly how your mission went in the crypt? Were you able to find him, Vaughn?
Yes.
Oh, I see him. Ah, just in time for Steel to get here.
We were both leaders, so I think we should both go first, Zachary.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of members here currently, so I'll speak for them, I suppose, since I know most of the reports from my other squad members. I'm sure they can give you the personal rundowns as well.
Be sure to let them know after this meeting. Thanks for joining us, Steel. They're just going over their briefing of the mission, or their debriefing, and explaining how their crypt plunge went. Continue.
For myself, I was mainly at the front for most of it, tanking most damage, so I would say that I was probably the most physically damaged. Actually, maybe Ryder. He fell down to some sort of hole and killed some, or didn't kill some creature. I can't really speak for Ryder, I suppose, but for myself, took main damage on my back, shoulders, main front damage, but nothing that I can't really heal. I broke one of my ribs, but all healed up in my wolf form. Augusta, do you want to go?
Sure. I covered our backs. I was making sure no enemies would get us from behind. I would freeze the water bubble that Rex would do so we can block off the ends. And I would freeze any of the enemies to slow them down and take them down myself if nobody else was paying attention. I sustained a lot of damage as well, but I recovered after an incident at the camp with a dark entity, whatever the hell that was. Mentally, I feel alright. Other than that, there was a lot of things we were not prepared for.
Would you like to include the rest in your text report? Melanie, would you like to add anything?
I shall.
Mental stability is peak as well as physical.
Was that during the mission, or are you referencing currently?
During the mission, I couldn't really do much in there, so.
Oh. Understood. Skeletons and fire don't mix too well. Thankfully, everyone else in Vanguard picked up the
Not
slack,
just
it sounds like.
skeletons. I had to make sure I didn't barbecue my own squad as well.
I'm sure they appreciate that. Thank you for doing so. All right, we're going to move on to Crystal Thorn now. Could you please give us a... Yes, Silver?
I have an addendum for Vanguard.
And what would that be?
Miss Jixie has sustained a great deal of injuries related to her inability to properly cast spells and use her gate. She is suffering from severe hypertension, which is causing damage to her eyes and various arteries in her body.
From stretching her mana way too far, I see.
Yes. I have referred her to other professors who will work with her in regards to this disability before she causes any further damage, especially to her brain. That's all.
Understood. We'll head on to Crystal Thorn now. If you give us a quick, brief explanation of the injuries sustained during the mission and mental state, and then how it went.
The injuries sustained during the mission itself were as follows. Barthol, 1 slash on the side, several small non-essential wounds. Stark, 1 slash on the side, several non-essential wounds. Lila, unstable condition, unconscious, had to be transformed to heal. Shizu, slash on the right arm that was near amputation level, and Rin slashes across the legs that enabled walking. Current situation includes 4 members at peak physical and mental, 2 members still recovering. The actual mission itself was a simple gather information for us. We explored the crypt in detail so that we could bring back as much information as possible. We encountered large quantities of skeletons, as everyone else did, completed a puzzle and found our keystone and brought it back post-haste. Fairly simple, straightforward, Headmaster.
Understood. I'm sure if there's any further details from any of you, you'd like to include that in that document and report that you're going to be putting on Minerva's desk. All right, and finally, Arden Vale. Thank you for that, Star.
Right. Injuries. Arbor sustained deep scratches, but they have since healed, as well as Mason, Gavin, and Jay also sustained several superficial lacerations, but they have since healed. I myself sustained a visceral laceration across the arm that enabled it moving for quite a while. It is begun to heal, though. I'm well.
All right.
And Kari as well. In the crypt, she had visceral lacerations across the sides.
I see. And how did the mission itself go, if there's no more injuries to report?
The mission was a success. After some difficulty, we had difficulty exiting the said building, unfortunately, but we got everyone out in time and safely.
I see. And any further details anyone would like to add, feel free to put that in the report. All right, now we'll move on to the final altercation I was informed of. Where you located one of the missing keystones, it sounds like in the grove that is now depleted. Would anyone like to begin on how that occurred? Or in this group discussion, since you were all present?
I think it starts with the Crypt Walker, right?
Stark, would you mind going over the extent of the details of the deal?
Is that specifically what you're pertaining to, or do you mean the actual fight that occurred? and the details with that, Headmaster. To be specific.
I would consider it important.
If it pertains to and is significant to what occurred there and how it was solved, and if it leads to how you could have done better, and or if that was the best you could do, if it leads to that, then I'd like to know about it. We're trying to discover
well,
exactly where
Headmaster.
that keystone could be and if it's connected.
As far as where the keystone, the remaining one is, I still believe it is likely within the crypt, unless it was removed by the Dryad. Though the keystone that was there that was depleted, I myself grabbed when the force field protecting it went down and gave it back over to the backline people. In regards to the Cryptwalker itself, the being had been around since we arrived. Several students had given it its name, and through information gathering from it, as well as our resident spirit Pickwick, I realized the scope of its power and its ability to destroy the camp, should we offend it. As such, after finding out that several of our students had already given their names over to a being that could likely kill them with that information, I decided to engage in relations with it, as it very much wanted to see that the enemy that was bringing the dead back to life was destroyed. I relayed this information to everyone within the camp, though it seems the information was not spread as well as I thought it had been, and the general scheme of orders from that point forward were to get rid of the creature. So I continued on the fact, thinking that the deal had gone forward, and that should I destroy the creature that was raising the dead, that the names of our students would be released, and they would not be cursed, harmed, or killed by the Cryptwalker for entering his crypt and violating the rights of his friends, as he called them. When the sword was dropped on the ground, the sword the Cryptwalker and the Dryad both found quite powerful. I made the action to grab the sword and run it through the Dryad, because I felt that would fulfill the deal in killing the target that we were all sent to destroy anyway. It did, in fact, even though he was able to be saved through the efforts of the other classmates, complete the deal with the Cryptwalker, and our names were released, and we were no longer any threat of any curse or trouble from it. Then the rest of the class, using the key shard, I imagine, took it and saved the Dryad, restoring him to his previous self.
Any further details regarding that section of the report?
I shall be writing a lengthy report to put on your, Madam Minerva's desk, on my accounts.
All right. Does anyone else have any more information on exactly how the Grove situation went and occurred and was handled?
It's worthwhile of note as far as the Cryptwalker situation is concerned. From my summations, I think over 2/3 of all the students there had actually had their names given out. Mostly based off of their or their peers' personal failure to not use nicknames.
Does anyone in this room have any evidence and experience with the Cryptwalker using your name against you? So only Stark and Narber.
Our squad mate Gavin.
Oh, you're raising your hand
That's
for
the
him,
only
I
instance
see.
I saw.
I was also
see,
told that
and-
Instructor Carver also had it use its name against him, but he would not tell me what occurred during that.
I'll have
perhaps
to
you
check
should
in
ask
with him once he's done in the Grove. He's currently obtaining weaponry from the vault, which will be rewarded in the Crucible to come.
Yeah,
which we will get to here shortly and how that goes. All right. Is there no more information regarding what happened in the Grove? I know I spoke with Specca yesterday in great length. She explained how there was portals and skeletons were pouring out in great number, and everyone was in chaos. None was protecting the ranged or the healers, and only caring about themselves. Is this match what you've experienced? Yes,
That
Hannah?
seemed to be...
Sir, that is not the entire scope of things. That is a generalization. There were
That is
many
why
people
I'm
that
here.
were...
We're trying to get people to give me information instead of stare at me. Can you please give me more?
Of course. There were some that, yes, there was chaos, but once people actually were given orders, they took them and guarded who they needed to. Unfortunately, because the chaos was so widespread, they were then led away. And yes, that is a fault, but I think it's discipline,
All right.
sir, that we lacked. Fortunately.
There were several people who rotated back and forth between defending and moving forward to save those who pushed too far. It became difficult because there was no solid formation, is probably what Circa was referencing to. Without a solid formation, it kind of fell apart more into chaos. The orders helped, and we did organize slightly better, but we still did far worse than we could have if we were more organized.
If I may, there was also a point where there was no chain of command. The only people we had to listen to, the people we had to listen to were obviously the professors, but unfortunately, the orders were separate even from them.
I see.
It was friendly fire as well, if that hasn't been mentioned.
I have not heard of this. Can you elaborate?
In the midst of the chaos, and on purpose, friendly fire occurred when trying to, I think I saw you hitting some people with your frost on accident because people were jumping across trying to hit other skeletons, but...
So crossfire.
Lack of discipline.
On top of that, I don't know if Carver explained what he got up to, but he explained it to me. That he was... he went to some other section of a cave with Kari. He took on these two behemoth monster creatures to protect the rest of us, I believe, so they wouldn't escape and get to us. I don't know much more than that.
Alright, I'll have to speak with him separately then.
Sir.
So to finish up here, yes,
We know
Mason?
the details of their mission. Carver and Kari were tasked with getting bay water from that area. That they
Makes sense. That was to clean or cleanse the dryad, I assume?
Yes, sir. When they got back,
To which you did
however,
succeed. As to how that went and how it was handled, I have not been informed of yet. But continue.
When they got back, that's when all the chaos kind of ensued.
I see as you got closer to completing your task, then they tried harder. Yes, Vev, can you have the floor?
It's not to add upon that, but to a prior point. Is there anything else that you wanted to say?
No.
Okay. There was additionally no debriefing before we went in. If there was, it didn't include everyone. So when we got in, it's only expected why chaos had ensued. With a group so large, it's difficult to relay such information when no plan is made in advance.
So you're saying that after, because when I left the camp, I believe the plan was for Ignis to head out, confirm the grove, and then everyone else to locate the Crypt Walker. That was what I last knew before leaving the camp to come back to the school. So you're saying that once the grove was found, everyone just waltzed right in instead of discussing anything?
Well, I mean this with no disrespect, sir, but ordinarily it would be the job of the superiors to give some form of guidance. But instead, we were told to just walk inside.
And who gave that command there, if I may ask?
I do not recall.
I see. Looks like I'll have to
We
speak with
merely
the teachers
followed
about
Willow.
that as well.
Instructor Carver and Professor Willow were both present when we entered.
All right.
Headmaster, I would like to also take responsibility.
Understood, and that is why I remember giving you that punishment yesterday. I'm expecting better attendance and whipping these students into shape, if you recall. Yes, Augustin?
On the point of friendly fire, I will raise the point that, well, I'll speak for myself then, but I don't know any of these people. I don't know how they work. I just recently got to know my squad better, and it's still a struggle every day, sir.
And how many
That was
months
the
has it
first
been
time-
since we've been at this academy?
Several.
Yes, and how come In fact, I'd almost be scared to ask if any of you could even say everyone's names that's in this room, let alone what they can do and what they can't do. I remember
I'm
a lot
just
of the
saying,
exercises
girl.
we had at the beginning of this academy was to talk to each other, learn about each other. What were you guys doing during that?
I just want to raise the point. Every day, everyone's squad gets together every day, and they are stuck like glue. But yet, we can't glue to each other when we need to, and that was the first time. That battle was the first time we ever fought together, and of course, shit happens. But then we wipe, then we clean up, and we start again. I think I would like, personally, maybe more opportunities, whether it be enforced or not, for all of us to work together, since you said squads are just for now, but in the future we're gonna be one, correct?
That is the hope, yes, that we all work together. Still, I
Yeah,
believe your
Master.
crucible should help solve a lot of this. They'll learn about each other quite a lot during that, won't they? But
Indeed,
continue.
Headmaster. They will learn the extent of each other, both of their power and their frailty. One way or another, you will have this knowledge in place within your minds. You can be sure of that. Furthermore, there is yet someone else that, unless she has spoken of it since before I arrived, that needs to opt to friendly fire.
And who'd that be?
I will give this
Just the only
individual
one
the
to mention.
opportunity to speak up for herself.
That would be me, sir.
And why did you harm your comrades?
Because I didn't have control, sir.
That is correct. And whom is responsible for that loss of control?
I am, sir.
Incorrect. It is my fault. I apologize to you, youngling. I will remedy that forthwith.
Stark, are you raising your hand to bring up another point?
On the friendly fire matter, sir.
All right.
I also attacked Zachary.
And
willingly.
was this due to the connection with the incident of his sister, or something else?
No. After the Dryad, after I attacked him in an attempt to kill him, Professor Willow gave the order to restrain me. But I was not done disposing of the Dryad. I feared that because of the order to restrain me, I would not be able to complete the mission, and therefore many of my fellow comrades would be injured. So in an effort to try and complete the mission of getting rid of the Dryad, I struck out at Zachary.
Did Willow know?
So you did not trust their teachers and how they were trying to handle the situation, or how everyone else was trying to dispose of the Dryad?
I will admit that I was focused on the mission. That is my own folly.
Vev, do you have something to add to that, or a different point?
I will add that technically Willow did not give any order on that until after. And Zachary had tried to stop him. It wasn't just an immediate attack for no reason. But I do have something to report. One that I cannot give full details of because I do not recall it. I know at least at one point during the mission I had blacked out. Stark was there. I had nearly attacked Melanie, or maybe I did. I don't know. Steel. Please help
Due
me.
to your fire
I didn't.
issue, then?
Yes.
She bit towards her, but it did not look like she actually made impact. I stepped in front of Melanie and attempted to calm Ravina.
Melanie was igniting her fire in front of her.
I did ask her not to use it as well, but she just told me to close my eyes, but my eyelids are translucent.
So we need to either deal with that fire issue and/or separate them in battles. Much more
The
efficient.
fear of fire, Headmaster, shall be dealt with as all other fears. through vigorous applications of training.
Which we will be getting to here shortly. Is there anything else anyone would like to add before we head to class? Unless we should head straight to the stadium. If there's any more details that people would like to add, for example, how the keystone got depleted, I'd like to know, but if that has to wait for any personal inquiries or reports that you wish to remain private, that is up to you. Anyone?
As I said in my initial report, Headmaster, I believe it was either depleted by the Dryad or depleted in use to heal the Dryad, though I wasn't there for that, as I was...
Yes. Was there anyone that was there that would like to speak, or would perhaps Stark like to continue to speak constantly? Yes, Hannah?
Yes. Professor Willow did something with the keystone in order to help heal the Dryad. I don't know exactly the extent of it, and I don't know the ritual of it, but you should...
And I'll have to
speak to him
seek
about
further
that.
details from him, it seems.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything else privy to this that would help us track down where that remaining keystone might be, or who it was that took it? All right. Well, I believe it's time to then head to the lecture hall for Ignis so he can go over his potions quite quickly then. Is that fine with you, Vaughn? Or Steele, would you like us to head straight to the stadium?
It would do them well to listen to what the good Professor Vaughn has to teach them.
Yes.
I will be waiting at the arena.
Understood. I will actually take you there. We just finished installing the horn. Vaughn, let's head to your classroom real quick as well. All right, everyone, please head to and follow Vaughn to the Ignis lecture hall at the end of the hall. Left wing, top floor. You should know it by now.
Dale, may I clarify something with you real quick?
Yes. While you discuss, I will clear up these papers.
Speak, Legs.
I had been trying to do some form of fire training with Carver, and it's become more than apparent
And
to
if
me
any
that
of you
I
need
don't
paper,
have
feel
a
free to grab some parchment off the
fear of
table.
it. I
fill out
have
your
a fear
reports.
of people using it on others, I think.
The specificity of the fear is...
I'll be up there in just a minute. I need to go ahead and send this letter.
Got it.
From what I saw, you got the order. Maybe maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
Maybe it was just the heat of the moment. I don't remember even.
Hey, buddy.
In a while.
Regardless.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it took the wrong turn. I think it's the lecture hall, not the potions room.
I'm confused.
Right, Buck.
He said lecture hall. Perhaps privy your ears. He said lecture hall.
Do is press someone's power.
Just used to fighting alone.
I said, where did you run off to?
Sorry, I got a little overwhelmed.
Grab a book from the shelf.
Oh, right. Fancy.
Huh.
Potion Alchemist Guide.
Another boring class.
Wait a minute. Hold on, how many potions are they?
A boring class yet very, very useful one. Melanie, do wise to remember that.
Yeah.
It costs your life not knowing these things. Have a book from the shelf.
Heat resistance. That'd be useful for our squad.
Is this everyone? I hope. Alright, well. Steel is currently speaking with Lila, and everyone else should be present. I'll go fetch them now and get ready for the training.
I separate my squad.
I do not see Barthol or Rin.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's okay. Oh, Anna, have you checked on Gavin yet this morning?
Professor, I don't know about Barthol, but I do know Rin said because of her pain, she may not attend classes.
What about Barthol?
I'm unsure on that,
Nothing
though.
at all?
Nothing from Barthol, sir.
Is he tending to his love?
Unsure, sir.
They better not be, because class is important. Time for love is later.
Wasn't much love.
If he doesn't show up 15 minutes, we can.
How are you feeling?
Physically or mentally?
Physically
I think
first.
that all went.
Or we could just. Now.
I'm okay. Suspicious as fuck.
Okay, as in don't worry, or okay, as in you're getting better.
I mean, I'll explain to you later.
Later.
Okay.
Later.
Right, since clearly I have no idea where the others are, and I will not wait for them because they are doing where the fuck they won't. We will begin.
Perhaps we can get that looked at as well.
So, I bring you this book today. It was to be for later, but seeing as how the last mission went, we do not have a lot of potions on hand. Need more to be brewed here at the school to be taken with you on these missions. But why stop at hidden potions when we can make so many more to suit the future endeavors we go on together? As every single potion has a purpose that will serve you, down to what it does for you and what it can do for others in your squad. Now, we'll begin with the healing potion. As you are quite familiar with the healing potion, it is meant to raise your health and protect you from internal wounds and whatnot. It does not help entirely with exterior wounding, but it can stop bleeding to an extent, but not entirely. There's another potion we will be brewing in the future that will do something to help with bleeding out, because that seems to be a good killer amongst us. But for now, as you can see on the page, it has a list of the ingredients that you need for it. We discussed this earlier on, and it shows easy preparation. So if you do not wish to cite the book with all the ingredients in it, grab a book from the shelf, Lila. If you do not wish to cite the books, it has it all on the page for the book's recipe. I didn't write this book, and you can easily see that it probably wasn't me. It says half-wit next to bone meal preparation. Alright, so mana potion. We have not gone over this potion yet, but now we shall, and you will be able to brew it in no time. I just need to outsource some ingredients and bring them into the school so we can create them. Currently we are lacking mana crystals in great volume, so I will be grabbing as many as I can out of my own pocket with a little bit of funding. So, to create a mana potion, as you are currently aware, it refills your pool of mana, but of course, we want to avoid any of you being exhausted from excessive use of mana. A mana potion will stop you from getting to your very ends. We don't want you to be at complete emptiness with your mana, so a mana potion will keep you in the fight for longer. It is good if those of you who are casters and whatnot spell uses, incantations, or any of you at all who use your mana primarily, to have a couple of these on hand when you're in combat. Now, to create a mana potion, the first ingredient we use is the same as the healing potion, because Starleaf is what we call the activator herb. Now, we will use Starleaf. It is readily available, so you can go ahead and pick those as you wish. We have Grotto Shroom, which you are very familiar with. And then mana crystals, which I will be getting for you. Now, the Grotto Shroom and Starleaf have the same preparation that they had before. Mana crystals, it is clearly stated that you only apply them. You don't need to grind them up or do anything to them, just put them into the mixture. Now, for each one of these recipes, look at the order in which they are listed for the ingredients. You must always apply them in that order. If you do so otherwise, it may harm it. Say the Starleaf is last. The reason we put in Starleaf first is because as the activator herb, it awakens the uses of the other herbs and what they're supposed to be used for. Starleaf is good at getting positive effects. Say we make poisons in the future. Starleaf will not be used because it is a positive. There will be another herb we will use that will bring out the negative effects of an herb. If Starleaf goes in first, the herbs will know the moment they're in there they're being used for something positive, like a healing potion or a resistance potion. Alright, so flip your page. On to page 3 and 4. We have the stamina potion. I'm sure a couple of you may have seen it when you're on your last mission. But before we get on that, do any of you have any questions regarding a healing potion or mana potion? Any questions at all?
No, sir.
Alright, good. It's good to hear. It means you're paying attention or you are not paying attention. No, stamina potion. Of course, it starts with Starleaf, for its positive potion. We will now be utilizing the common spider legs that you can gather on campus. Who wrote this? You must also use 2 different types of fruits at your discretion, whichever one you wish to use. Nanos, or bananas, or apples. Bananas have a specific, property to them. It's regarding the potassium that is within the banana. Apples also have something of a citrate that is very good with a stamina potion. It is commonly good to use these, as not only does it make the potion taste better, obviously, but it also helps with your body getting used to energy being rejuvenated in its body. Every potion is digested the same as another liquid. Yes, stop.
Is there any difference in the quality in usage of bananas or apples, or is it fairly the same across the board?
I would say it's fairly the same, though I would recommend using the bananas for stamina and apples for the hydration potion, which we will go into next. Now, you already know how to prepare the spider legs. Bananas and apples must always use, and I cannot stress this enough, use a clean mortar and pestle to grind it up to a mush and just apply it to the mixture. When you stir it, it will thin itself out into the solution. Now, any other questions regarding stamina potion? Good. Something I will add, of course, these potions may need to be in different kinds of volumes for different races. Most of these are at the standard of human and elf. Others, I cannot say for sure what volume we would use, but for instance, a lichen would probably need a little bit over normal dosage to get full effect. But I will describe how to do that later on. Hydration potion. Now, in the future, should we be in a very scorching area and you find yourself very dehydrated due to the weather and the heat, or you're just, dehydrated at all, I mean, Hydration potion will help that indefinitely. Now, you could just drink water, of course. Water will help you, of course, but hydration potion is for convenience. It's instant. There's no repercussions to using it. It is mostly useful for combat or traveling reasons. Say you do not want to stay in this area for long. You don't want to make camp. Hydration potion will get you straight on the line and keep you going. No. It is simple. Starleaf, water. I suggest using apples for hydration potion. As you know, a banana doesn't necessarily have a juice to it, really, right? It's more or less for your energy more than hydration. Though you could argue any fruit or vegetable could be good for hydration. Apples are especially good for this. Apples, of course, have a juice within them. Not to mention all of the vitamins within it help very greatly for hydration. Now, make sure you have filtered water. It's not entirely forced, but I would recommend having filtered water, just in case it's not infected or anything others like. And for the nanas apples, it's the same. A clean mortar and pestle, grind up to a mush, and apply to the mixture. Remember to stay in the order: starleaf, water, then the fruit. Alright, the last two potions we'll be going over. Next page, 5 and 6. Very good, son. I'll flip the fucking page. There we go. Alright. Heat resistance potion. It will protect you against raising body temperature. It supplies in desert areas or anything possibly near a volcano or any sort of really large heat source. Regardless, it will protect you against heat waves. But, I could definitely say the heat resistance potion won't entirely save you from fire, but it will protect you from its damaging sort of ways. It will likely burn your hair off regardless of the potion. Your clothes will be burnt. Armor melted, but you will be fine all the same. Luckily enough, you'll be as safe as a dragon. Now, we'll be putting to use that amber bulb that we had been collecting, hopefully collecting, while you were at the camp. Now, to Starleaf, you knew how to apply amber bulb. This is new. I did not teach you how to prepare it yet, but it is quite simple. Amber bulb, all we use is the bulb that is on the plant. So we pick it off. It is recommended you handle it with cool gloves. You put in chilled water for about a minute. Less than a minute even. And then you put it in a mortar and pestle, grind it to a dust, and then apply the dust to the mixture. And then a new reagent that we will be going over, which is desert lizard blood. Now, desert lizard blood applies to pretty much any lizard you find in the desert. They are already accustomed to handling such heat, and they are very viable. The blood has been seen to have a property that helps against heat overall. Naturally so. But, of course, using something like this, we need to use mana crystals, just like we did for the spider legs. It seems to be a common occurrence where you need to use mana crystals to awaken the properties of a substance gained from a living creature. Now, you gotta crystallize mana dust to this, however, instead of 3 mana crystals for the spider legs. And you boil water, and then apply it to about a quarter cup to the blood. And then you stir for about a minute, and then you apply the solution however possible. That is all you must do with it. Remember to keep that order. Any questions regarding the heat resistance potion or hydration potion? Not at all? Started to miss those can I eat it questions. No. Corrosion resistance potion. Oh yes. Now, the Moongazer Fund. We have not been able to use that yet, but now we shall. Cold resistance potion. Of course, this will be very useful for the kind of climate we're in right now, as well as if we ever go to a tiger or a, say, very, very cold area, such as far north. It's simple. You saw leaf, a moon gaze to front. You know how to prepare both of those. But the third ingredient we can find on campus, luckily enough. The third ingredient is Woolder's cap. A very mushroom that was discovered by a man named, I think it was Walter Filst. We can find this mushroom in particular. It is underneath the hot springs in a little cave. They grow around moisture, especially in caves and otherwise, because they tend to be cold when they are moistured as well. Now, Walter's cap is rather simple. When we pick this cap, there's no specific way to harvest it. Whether or not you succeed and getting a viable use out of it is dependent on how old the cap is. Inside the cap, it will have either a gel, a solid, or a liquid. The gel is what we want. If it is solid, it is too young. If it is gel, it's perfect. If it is liquid, it is too old. Unfortunately, we cannot use the liquid or the solid. Solid, it is not developed enough to have any properties. If it is liquid, its properties are gone. You simply just open that shit up, gather the gel, place the extract into boiling water for 30 seconds. It will turn solid. But, don't worry. This doesn't apply to the fact when it is solid when we harvest it. When we put it in to the boiling water and it turns solid, it keeps it sanctioned, keeps it collected. It also expands a bit of the ingredient that we need to use. Now, we need to grind it up afterwards, so put it in the mortar and pestle. Now, it's boiling water, of course, so don't burn your damn fingers. Use tongs or something to get it out. Put it in the mortar and pestle, grind it up. All of its perfectly useful properties will be exposed by this point, and then you simply apply it, and you will know when it is done. Any questions regarding cold resistance potion? Agata.
What would happen if, say, someone who is hotter than normal or colder than normal takes either one of these potions?
So, the heat resistance potion, it tries its best to maintain your normal body heat. Cold resistance does the same thing. Both of them are used for the same reason, just the problem is, if you take a cold resistance potion and you are on fire, it won't be able to help you because it keeps your body temperature from dropping, not raising. Heat resistance prevents it from raising rather than dropping. Make sense? If you were to take it, Augusta, if you took a cold resistance potion, it wouldn't make you any less cold. It would just keep your body at a normal temperature. It knows your body's coding. Yes, Vivian.
Makes sense.
So what happens when someone has a heat resistance potion when they have a fever? Or they're about to get a fever?
Good question. So, when they use this kind of potion when they have a fever, the sickness still goes on. It will lower your body temperature, but your body will still be able to fight this fever. I'm glad that you mentioned that, because it can help against controlling your body temperature before it gets harmful when you have a fever. However, it will not change the fact whether or not your body can fight off whatever sickness it has. That is totally dependent on your body. But it is helpful at lowering a fever, keeping it stable. Any more questions? I saw Abba raise first. Abba and then Lila. Yes, Abba.
Yeah. What would happen if you were to take both potions?
You take both the potions. They, in fact, do not cancel each other out. It is like stacking both. So you have two shields on both sides of you, coming your front and your back. It will prevent your heat from getting too high, and your cold from getting too cold. It protects against both fronts. They do both work in tandem, luckily enough, because they both do the same thing, just in different directions. Make sense?
Yes,
So
sir.
if you're ever facing off against someone who's really cold or someone's really hot, or I say both at the same time, you take both of those, you'll be right as rain, and you'll be the dominator on the battlefield, unless they're better at fighting than you. Alright, Lila and then Stark. Lila?
I have a question regarding a potion that doesn't seem to be in the book, sir.
Which one would that be?
The vitality potion.
Yes, what is your question?
What is it meant to do, sir?
Vitality potion. It helps your body fight against blood loss. So, think of vitality potion as a fuel. Your body takes from fuel to make more blood. Vitality potion is like a fuel. It is more than, I'd say, tripled. Way more than tripled. Fuel than normal food or water would be for your body to use to regenerate. It is amazing at restoring blood, duplicating it, and helping your body provide it in great speed. So that's what it does. It fights against blood loss.
Is
But
there a threshold at which it doesn't work?
yes, if the person is currently bleeding out, if you do not stop the bleeding, it will be like pouring water into a cup with a hole in it.
Thank you, sir.
We will learn how to make that in time. However, its 3 key ingredients are lost on us. We cannot make them here. Not yet. Stark.
My question was about the duration of each of these potions. How long do each of them last regularly?
Well, I have this a healing potion. Of course, when you drink it in full volume, it will heal you for about. It will continue working for about, I'd say, 30 to a minute. 30 seconds to a minute. It usually works quite quickly. Now, it depends on your body. For someone such as Lila or Zachary, since they're lichens, they need a higher volume. It would always be nice to have bone meal on hand to apply to the potion. Bone meal is always last in any of these recipes because it is good at raising volume and the effectiveness. So, say you have someone like Lila or Zachary injured. You take this potion, use bone meal, and it will double the duration and also make it twice as effective. However,
a bit more specifically on the heat and cold resistance.
Yes, heat resistance. Heat resistance can last about, I want to say 5 minutes, maybe 10. Depends on your metabolism, I suppose. The processing of the potion in your bloodstream. The properties move throughout your blood, moves throughout your body. So you see, I'd say the smaller you are, the longer it lasts. The bigger you are, I said shorter. They're both relatively the same in duration. Though cold resistance is more or less 7 to 15.
And would the application of bone meal assist in increasing the duration?
I'd say, unfortunately, bone meal only helps a little bit. I can guarantee you that if you use bone meal on either one of these, it raises their duration by 3 minutes. But the effectiveness remains the same because it's a hard stave. Alright, any other questions? None at all? Alright. We will add more to this book later on, where we're gonna make more potions, and we will add the reagents and herb book shortly. I have not added the herbs and reagents yet, the new ones, but I will.
Would you like to mention your class?
Oh, correct. You reminded me. So, I will credit the idea to Stark that we will have an apothecary class. Subsequently, relatively the same concept as Vargas's class. It is something you can take. It is advanced alchemy, pretty much. And it will be with me just about every day. Choose. If I get, say, 2 students at best. Seeing as all of you are willing to learn, perhaps. If you wish to take this class, see me after this class before heading to the Crucible. And that'll be all.
Alright, well, if that's everything, everyone, you are dismissed. Please go grab any weapons or armor, etc. that you need. I will go inform Steel that everyone is done with class. When you hear the sound of the war horn, please go to the stadium. That will signal his start of his lesson.
Hey, you
Please
get this
put your books back in the
What
shelf
do you
as well
mean?
on your way out.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
You were struggling. I saw you doing this.
Nothing
I
wrong.
don't know what you. Listen,
Everything
woman.
you said, but I will like you guys having your courses.
I'm
I expected
still
nothing
tired.
less of
Okay.
you, Hannah.
I saw you
Me
admit
too. Put me down on the list.
Surprising,
Not
yes.
for reasons you think.
Right?
Unsurprising at all, Professor Vaughn, but
Professor,
myself as well.
I'll sign
Right.
up
I'd like to
too.
be on the list as well.
Right, Augusta, Lila, Zachary, Stark, Hannah. Right.
A quick moment. This way.
Where?
We don't have much time. In case I don't get a chance to afterwards. I'm sorry. I think I might be the reason that Kari's not with us anymore. I gave her a vitality potion as soon as I saw her fall. I didn't know what it would do. I thought it would help. I fucked up.
No. You did what you thought was right in the moment.
If I didn't know what it did, I shouldn't have given it to her. Sorry.
Let me grab my weapons from my bag. I'll be 1 second. Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
I'll be in just a moment. Getting lined up.
Okay.
Better.
They're preparing, sir.
Is my voice a little better now?
Well, hey there, Wounded. Yep. You'll be joining us today? Interesting. Your courage is commendable, but I will not afford reckless behavior. Take this. This should keep you standing.
I'm not advising not to.
You'll be joining us as well?
It is not possible to re-break my cartilage in my ear. It would seem that I will be.
Very well. You feel that you are up for it. I will not turn away the brave and courageous, but I will not have any of you hurt yourselves. Those of you that are wounded shall be on light duty, and that is all. You will learn much from observation. Yes, Glasses, I saw your hand up.
I was just going to recommend that she observed. She had trouble walking here, sir.
Very well. Keep to what I said. Now then. Welcome everyone to the first of many, many days of gratuitous applications of physical training and combat techniques. Many of you believe this is the Crucible. You would be incorrect. This is the preparation required so that the Crucible does not destroy you. It does not reduce you to a pile of dust errant in the wind at the sad end of one of those ballads. Nobody will be crying over your corpse if you waste it so errantly. And I shall see that it is not done so. Now, let us begin very simply. We first are going to speak about roles in combat. They're simple. They're straightforward. Now, there are many of you that possess an array of abilities, and indeed amongst those that possess it, there's even more that perhaps even will fall into multiple groups. For those of you that fall into multiple groups, you shall be given the prestigious position of being able to choose where you would like to serve. If that is the case, we shall find out shortly. Now then, what we will be studying today is your individualistic strengths and the application of precise techniques to help you evolve yourself. First, there are 4 basic roles that you should know. Each individualistic squad will have its own setups of different formations and role assages, but for now, we shall start with the most basic of basics. And they are shield, sword, wand, and rod. They're simple. If you are a shield, you are meant to protect your comrades, for you possess the anatomy to do so. If you are a sword, you are meant to deal gratuitous amounts of pain upon your enemy, melee or otherwise. If you are a wand, then you will summon forth your magical powers, abilities, strength, what have you, phantasmic doohaws, and you will bring them upon your enemies with fortuitous destruction. And if you are a rod, then you are to aid your comrades through the healing arts and through other support means, should you possess them. Do not make light of the final role, for it is the most important. Anyone can stab somebody. It takes a very special someone to keep someone else from getting stabbed. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Now, as I'm sure that some of you may find yourself, well, Professor Steele, I possess a multitude of abilities that could put me in any. I'm sure that's fine, but those specific individuals we will find shortly. For now, pick the one that you believe that you are most suited for. Through the course of this training, we will see if you were wrong. Now, you'll divide yourselves into these 4 roles very simply. First, you'll stand here if you think yourself a shield. Come on now. Line up, facing me. Make it clean. I don't want to look back there and see a line that isn't straight. That is the shittiest looking line I've ever seen. Are you serious? You are the shape of a J. Let me ask you two something. Do you like wasting my time?
Sorry, sir.
I swear by the end of this, one of you is getting clipped. Now, if you think you're selfish, sold! Please, line up here. Thank the Azure. Look at that! An instantaneous line. My goodness, I'd say there's a bunch of artists in this particular area. Quite adept at drawing a straight fucking line. If you believe yourself to be a wand, please line up here. Two of you may step aside if you do not fall. Excellent. And finally, my rods. Excellent. Now, you may have noticed something very peculiar. You are mixed in your squadrons. This is because, whilst you may be given any enemy on the battlefield, so too shall you be given allies that you do not recognize. It is important that you are able to provide the briefest and most accurate assertion of your own abilities to your comrades. For the most successful of squads are those that are well mixed, well specialized at the task that they have been given. And if someone does not know what it is that you do, then how could they possibly put you in the right place? Do you understand me, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now let us go straight forward then. If you are a shield, then that means your duty is forthwith to not fall when you are damaged, to take damage in the place of others, to push your front line and break an enemy formation, to maintain your own formation, and to provide observance on the battlefield. You must be ice cold in your determination. You must be watchful and ready at any time for any change. You are the anchor of the squad. If you should fail, the rest will follow. If you are a sword, your objectivity is simple. To bring sweet, sweet destruction upon your enemies. You are to support your shield, to move around them, to strike beside them, to keep their back protected. Many of you will find yourself at some times having to parry on behalf of the shield. Do this, and you shall be successful. Wands, your task is simple. To do what the sword does from a much further distance, or perhaps in a much wider area. Keep in mind that yours is the most precarious of positions, the most vulnerable to attack, and to exhaustion. Be mindful that wherever you place your magics, your powers, your abilities, whatever they might be, that you do not strike those around you. Accuracy, perhaps more than anything else, is the most important for you. Now, finally, we move on to my rods. You are given the most burdensome task of all. There will be times when you must decide who will live and who shall die. You must be ready to make this decision, whether it be comrade, friend, or even lover. But what is most important is the success of your mission. Therefore, the reserves of your power, your endurance, is more important than what you can do in a single setting. The others can blast and exhaust themselves with the hope that you will be able to save them. Therefore, the use of your powers must be the most carefully used. Intuition is your most important trait. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now then, we have gone over that. Keep in mind that although this is a simple classification, it is very effective. When you are placed into any squad, any sort of combat encounter, then you will be able to shift your positions appropriately at any given point. And if you believe yourself capable of doing multiple, I would suggest that within your own mind and through the course of this training, you decide what it is that you will focus on. But be ready to fill another role, should it be required. Now that we have discussed this, let us move on to the next piece. And that is individualistic training. Therefore, the 4 of you should split into squads and give each other some space. I will go over each role specifically, and I will find out just what kind of each of these that you are. I shall find what it is that you do. I shall find its imperfections, and we shall see it harmonized. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good. Give yourself some space now. Go on now. Spread out.
Are we to maintain our group as the squad or our squad as a squad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Making sure.
We have to make a line, I think.
Oh,
All
I
right,
thought
come
he said
here.
give us some
Come
space.
here. You've
Yes.
already fucked the lineups. Come here. Lord, give me strength. All right. If you think that yourself, that you are a shield because of your natural anatomy, please step to the side here. If you depend on steel and skill to be yourself, come up here. Very good. Shields out, boys. We're going to start with you. Shields up. Now, pay attention to how you are standing. Right here, unacceptable. At any point that you are standing next to a shield brother or sister, you are to lock your position, that you may be able to depend on each other's strength. Close ranks now. Not too much. There you are. Stay focused to where the other one is. Be able to move yourself along with your ally. Or if you face a creature many times your size, you will find that you will need the strength of your brother. Should your brother fall, your flank shall be open. Therefore, if you wish to save the life of the one standing next to you, you will not fall. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Very good. You will lock your shields, break apart, and lock them together, and you will repeat that action until I tell you to cease. The 3 of you, come here. Line up. This way. Do it long so I can look at each of your faces. Now then, I know the 2 of you, and I know what you are. You are skinwalkers. You have the unique ability to be able to make yourselves quite resistant to damage. But understand that within the instinctual use of your ferocity, you will find yourself oftentimes put at odds with many different pieces of the battlefield. Specifically, that the toll upon your very body is more than those that depend on steel or skill. As you have no choice but to depend on your anatomy, so too must you do so. Therefore, it is time to harden your outer shells, but not as your other forms, no, but as those that stand before me. For without that, the soft underbelly that is your weakness shall be made manifest. There will be many enemies that will be able to bypass your outer shells and will strike at what you are now, deep within the humanity that yet lies within you. Therefore, your inner self must reflect your outer self at all times. But how to accomplish this? A fair question. You're going to beat the living shit out of each other, and then you're going to keep doing it until I tell you to stop. You understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Specifically, you will focus on the problem areas of your specific anatomies. You, legs. Here and here. The side organs are the most vulnerable, for they are the joints of which your legs are formed. The 2 of you follow a wolf anatomy. Therefore, it is your mouths, chins, and front throat. And this chest piece, right here. Strike there and you are disabled with a simple application of force. Therefore, you will strike these areas and learn their pain. Strike these areas, you will learn how to evade them. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. There are 3 of you, so you will be lacking upon us. You will switch out from time to time. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pay very
Yes, sir.
close attention, very close, to how you strike at one another. but there might be a secret that I have not told you. I wonder if you can find it. Gather up, my little Brussels sprouts.
All right, I'm gonna be blunt. Do you want to hit Do you want to hit each other last or first? I can delay it as long as possible. One of you decide.
I feel like I'll naturally go easy on you. So
We're gonna be doing this a while.
Maybe you two shoot up for now.
You gotta learn not to be. You're gonna have to find other werewolves
to the
too.
song and dance, I guess.
I guess so. I guess the stepping apart's to give us a way to swing, because when we're like this, I can't. But when we're like this, I can.
No, I don't think we are. We gotta learn how to use
Want us
these
to use our
claws.
hands?
Yeah. He said beat the shit out of each other, so.
Fight me.
He's spoken.
I wonder what the secret is, though.
Then
Are they
I
supposed
guess...
to use us as shields?
Oh dear.
Who knows?
This would not be. Well, you find I'm gonna be scratching off my nail polish. It has my venom in it. That's counterintuitive to this.
Okay. Guess we'll go first, huh? Ready?
I'll count down for you guys. You good, Lila? Alright.
We basically have a
On go,
rhythm. We
then.
just gotta keep it up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Great. Stepping in.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping out.
Stepping in. Stepping out. Stepping in. Stepping out. Stepping in.
In. Stepping
Do you
out.
mean to have the blades out, Zachary?
Stepping in.
There's not.
Stepping out.
My own
Stepping in.
visual mishap then.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
I can take him off.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Might be a little bit too
Stepping out.
much. Or
Stepping in.
counterintuitive
Stepping
in
in.
what we're trying to do.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Stepping in. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Remember what Steel
Stepping
said.
in.
Use your anger.
Stepping out.
Stepping out. Stepping in. Stepping out.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping in.
We should swap.
Stepping out.
Okay.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out.
You're both well and able? Continue.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
I'm swapping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
The hell is this? Stepping in.
Okay. I'm timing you 1 more minute. Alright?
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Are you done?
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Yes, I'm done.
No.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping
Stepping
in.
in.
Stepping
Stepping
out.
out. Stepping in.
I said I'm done.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Help me.
Stepping
Stepping
in.
in. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
If you want to help me,
Stepping out.
hit
Stepping out.
me.
Stepping in. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping in. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
I'm done!
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Okay, yep, that's it. You okay?
Stepping
Okay?
out. Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Breathe slowly, deeply.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping
I'm
out.
going to
out.
ask you
Stepping
so
in.
that we're on the same page.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Venom biting, yes or no?
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
To be honest, I'm not even sure how potent it'll be considering you guys are generate.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Poison doesn't work on us, I don't think.
Stepping
Stepping
in.
in.
So I've been told.
Wolf's Bane's a poison. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Unless there are types specifically made for us with silver
Stepping
involved.
in.
or
Stepping in.
The obvious wolf
The
blade.
wolf's bane.
Stepping out.
Understood. Okay, in that case, fighting's fair game.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out.
You might want to fix your back.
Oh, my back is messed up?
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Okay. Alright, let me just
Stepping
give
in.
me a... This a good area? Yeah.
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Okay.
Who's going first?
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Lila, can you count down for us? I don't want anyone to get the first
Stepping
strike.
in.
Stepping in.
I just want to use fastest. Probably you,
Stepping out.
but you're also tired.
4,
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
2,
Stepping out.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Interesting.
Stepping out.
Out.
Stepping in. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in. Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Pretty little ears you got.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Stepping in.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in.
In.
Weight to your advantage.
Stepping out.
Not only can it be used in overhead swings in the swan hand to stop, but you may use it in the towering stance. Hey, keep yourselves over there! If I hear your weird ass grunt
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
I will slap both of you.
Stepping out. Stepping
Stepping
in.
in.
Very well. Okay,
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
we don't move.
Stepping in.
in.
Stepping out.
It's a little bit hard for people like us, right?
Stepping in.
I want to jump around, but
Stepping out.
Counterintuitive. We just have to make this hurt. So,
Stepping in.
go ahead.
Stepping out.
Wherever you think it hurts.
Stepping in.
Ah, fuck you. Okay.
Stepping out.
You sure you
Stepping in.
want me to go again? You seem like you're a little bit tired.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in. Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Wait,
Stepping in.
Stepping in.
not cool!
Stepping out.
Does it
That's
hurt?
not one of... That
Stepping out.
doesn't count, and that's not what he told you.
Does
That's
it not
unfair, 'cause
count?
everybody... but nobody's gonna
Stepping
pay
in.
attention to kids
Stepping in.
someone in the dick.
I'll
Are you
try to pick
kidding
up
me?
if it saves
It
my
happens
life,
all the
FYI.
time.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Don't fight fair. Punch me in the nipples if
Stepping
you
in.
have to.
Stepping in. Wow.
Yeah. Stepping out.
That was a statement.
Yep. Stepping in.
Ah. Ah.
Stepping
Stepping
out.
out.
Twist his dick.
Whew.
Stepping
Good.
in.
What are you, Vargas?
Start.
The
Stepping
fuck?
in.
You're showing your backs
You know
to a
what,
bunch of animals right now.
I think
know.
we should swap out.
we're
I don't want to get
trusting
hit in the dick anymore. I think it's like
We've
I
been
won't
going.
hit you on the dick anymore. I won't.
No.
Stepping out.
I don't believe you.
Cross my heart, and I swear to the
in.
queen.
I don't know
Stepping
what that
out.
means, but okay. Whoever your queen is.
I do not break my
Stepping in.
vows.
Okay.
If you're done.
Stepping in.
If
Well,
you're
I'm sure
eager,
as hell not
by all
done.
means.
But if
Stepping
you
in.
are eager, yes.
I'll take
Stepping
it.
out.
You can go.
That is true. Come here,
Stepping
Lila.
in. Stepping out.
Same rules.
Stepping in.
You don't move. We exchange blows.
Stepping out.
Wish to start?
Stepping in. Stepping out.
We're just exchanging blows.
Stepping in. Have you guys figured out the secret yet? Stepping out. I'm curious what he meant. Stepping in.
It's gotta be something that's not obvious.
Stepping out.
Mm,
I don't know.
no,
if it's,
I'm not
I don't
doing
know if
that
he
to you.
meant that to both
But I
of
will
us
do
or
it on
just
this
their
side.
group.
I'm grabbing your
Stepping in.
ear, and I'm pulling it.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Let go.
Stepping in.
Something to bear in mind, Lila. Someone is going to loop their finger around that earring, and they're going to try and tear it off. I know it will hurt.
Stepping in. I mean out. Sorry.
Having it for too much longer.
Stepping in.
Good.
Stepping out.
Stepping out.
Stepping in. Stepping out.
Okay.
Calling actions like this keeps
Stepping
us
in.
coordinated.
Yeah. Once
Probably
we get more
shouldn't.
shields, though, we'll have to come up with a bit different. Stepping out.
Stepping in.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping out.
How right in the snout.
Stepping in.
Secret.
Everything went blue for a second. If you can hear me.
I can hear you. It's very interesting. Oh my word.
Whoa. Some extensive.
I don't think he's supposed to
It's
be able to do that.
defensive yoga. I should be good now. All right.
Wow. Defensive yoga.
Yeah. All right.
Learn
Stepping
defensive
out.
yoga.
Okay.
Okay, that's it
Yeah,
for
don't
me.
worry
That's it
about
for me.
it.
That's it for me.
It's like an armadillo, but shitty. Anyway, stepping in.
Whew.
Stepping out.
Ah.
Stepping in.
You good?
Yeah.
Stepping
She,
out.
whew. Hit me one of my heart tethers.
Stepping in.
Secret.
Sorry.
Stepping
It's
out.
okay. Oh.
Stepping in.
Brother.
You got any idea what the secret might be?
Stepping in. Did it have to do with both of us, both of our groups
I
here, or just
suspected
the
it was your ears.
beast people?
Or maybe your tail
Stepping
because
in.
of your balance. If the
Stepping
tail is
out.
broken.
Screeching.
Also
Screeching
that.
hurts. When you
That
cried
hurts
out
me
in
too,
pain
though.
yesterday.
Stepping out.
Stepping out. Do something with
Stepping
the
in.
verbal component.
Let's see.
We're not meant to be talking.
So far, that's the only
No.
thing that I've
Stepping
learned
in.
out of all of this. Not that I didn't already.
Stepping out.
You're ready, brother.
Stepping in or out.
Please
Sorry.
trust me.
Out. I'm
Stepping
trying to
out.
think too hard about their stuff. I should focus on me. Stepping
Stepping
in.
I know what my threshold is.
You think
Stepping
about
out.
what it is. I'll go ahead and I'll dictate the rhythm.
No, it's fine. Stepping in.
You go first.
Stepping out. Stepping in. Maybe they should be teaching each other their weaknesses. Stepping out. Stepping in.
Have you guys done that yet?
Because he's been shooting us in our weaknesses. Stepping out. Have you guys attacked your weaknesses or told each other weaknesses? Stepping out.
You know,
No, we're
outside
trying to
of
figure them out.
dick twists and nip and punches.
Stepping in.
You haven't been paying attention, but Lila just found out one of mine.
There you go. Stepping out. Stepping in.
You want to share
Stepping
that
out.
information?
So we can defend it if we ever have to. Stepping in. Stepping out. Stepping in. Stepping out. Stepping in. Stepping out. Stepping in.
I have an idea.
Stepping out.
We don't stop until someone loses their footing.
Stepping in.
And we don't...
Stepping out.
Perhaps we drop the blows after blows bit. And we just keep going.
Stepping in.
Until one person falls from submission.
Stepping out.
I thought that was the original idea.
No, the original idea was for us to just punch and beat the shit out of each other with no technical limit.
Stepping out. Stepping in.
Do you want to continue on that, or should
Stepping
I
out.
jump in?
You pinched my windpipe, so, you know, breathing is a nice thing. I'm gonna take a moment, I think.
Stepping out.
Okay.
Stepping out.
Girls again.
Stepping in, I mean.
Need you count us down?
Stepping out.
Yeah, on go.
Stepping in.
3, 2, 1.
We could condense
Go.
it down to just say step every, and so we just say step, and then we step. You know what I'm saying? Step.
Good, but direction is important.
Step. I mean, if we know where we're
Does he
going.
not always strike with his arm?
All right, then we'll go. Okay, stepping in. Or we can just do in and out. Out.
Okay, sure.
Trying to condense down the commands.
Got it.
In. Out. Because he might want us to do it faster when he gets there. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Out.
Come on. Out.
So you're right.
In.
In. Out. I'm letting the sounds of my friends getting hit. In. Distract me. Out.
Good job. You kept your ground.
They're doing what they need to.
I wasn't gonna push you too much.
We gotta just work on what we got.
Out.
Let's see. Let's trust the eye this
In.
time.
And just trust that they got
Out.
Can you regenerate in this form, hun?
In. Out.
Not as well as I
In.
can.
I ask for nice intent.
Out.
Understood.
In. Out. In. Out. In.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute.
Or are you done?
Out. Yeah.
I'm piecing something together.
In.
If they're beating each other senseless and they're beating them to the point of exhaustion, trying to figure out each other's weaknesses, we're just running back and forth doing basically a stamina exercise until we figure out what
Out.
it is that he wants us to do when we
He
come
didn't.
back, right?
Are you sure he was telling us to figure out a secret too, or just their group? In.
That's
Well,
what
no,
you want.
what I'm
Then sure,
thinking
fine.
is,
Out.
Steele's been known to just shoot people, right?
True.
I think I know what
Just
this
trying to
is.
teach a lesson.
Out.
If
I
they're
think you're done.
exhausted, there's no way that
We're
they can
following
move.
orders too. In. Our orders were to continue this
What
until
is
he
it?
gets back. Out.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, what if when he gets
Sit
back,
down,
he
doll.
aims the gun at them
In.
and
Good job
asks us
pushing
to
yourself.
just try to shield them before it's too late?
Out. Then have them fight behind us, so that we can avoid that. In. Out. Did you guys
Hey.
hear us?
Guys,
What?
move behind us.
If you fight behind us in case he comes to shoot you, and we're supposed to defend. In.
Oh, you think he's gonna do something like that?
It's worth a shot. It doesn't matter where you're beating the shit out of each other. In.
I'd
So
rather
the
be
approach is we go
prepared.
in. Out.
Yep.
In.
Alice got some damn good determination.
Out. Who has?
Rock, paper,
In.
scissors. Brr.
Out.
Right, okay.
It's just a theory, but I'd rather it be
Oh, I should do this
wrong
hand.
than it be right.
In.
That's not me in
Rock,
position to do
paper,
something
scissors,
about it.
shoot.
Out.
Paper.
I did
Oh.
scissors.
Damn it.
In.
How does that mean I'm going up against Lila?
Out.
Okay.
In.
I think I've got the secret down now.
Out.
I know what our tactics are
In.
meant to be and what we're built to do, but
Out.
they never told us what we should do against our other opponent.
In.
Someone that isn't a shield.
Out. In.
I think it's about exhaustion.
Out.
Ready
In.
when you are.
Then we'll do this until the sun goes down. Out. And then he comes back tomorrow. In. Out. In.
It's about making smart decisions over time.
Out.
If you go and you start wasting energy, you're obviously going to be exhausted and not be able to do anything.
That's
for the
why we're
long
doing a rhythm.
haul.
Out.
Exactly.
In. Out. In.
What?
Out. In. Out. He hasn't even gotten to the fourth squad
I
yet.
see what you're doing.
It's fine.
In. I'm just letting you know.
Come on.
By the way,
Out.
make sure you keep watch if I'm not close enough to close the gap.
In. I'm trying to. We're good. Out. I'm trying to do pretty much one wide step, one little step. In. Out. Or pretty much one big wide step sideways. In. Out. In. Out.
Still
In.
standing. Don't lose momentum now.
Out.
Good job, Lila.
In. Out. In. I'm watching the other squads in case they attack us too. Out. In. More so the range. Out. In.
Go down!
Out. In. In. Yep.
Sense the rhythm. Then they can create the opening.
True. In.
Actually failed our job.
But are you saying we should have 3 different ways of doing this so we can switch it up? But okay, in. Or though I think this is more stamina building and teaching us how to lock together.
Handing our weaknesses is one thing. But standing the longest is another!
In. Out.
We won't know anything until he comes back around.
In. Very true. Out. In. Out. In.
Go down!
You have teeth, Lila.
Out.
I think she's out.
Out. In. Out.
Continue on then. Lila,
Watch your mouth, little wolf.
In.
try not to rely so much on your right hand.
Out.
Use your teeth.
In.
And your lower paws, claws.
Out.
I know what I'm doing.
In.
Okay.
Shut up.
Out.
You're wrong.
In.
This is a you thing.
Out. In.
You should take a moment. No.
Out.
Take a moment. Lila,
In.
what have I taught you?
Out.
No. Take a moment.
In.
What you taught me got someone killed.
What I taught you was patience.
Out.
And control.
In.
And you're losing it.
I have control.
Out. Oh, now the healers have someone to heal. In.
You don't hear them?
Take him.
In.
You what?
Steel is coming. We don't have time for this. Lila, swap out. My turn.
In. Out.
If you want to go,
In.
have a go at how long you can stand. You can. I think it's the
Out.
better option.
I think it is too. You were right.
In. Out.
If we fall, it's pointless.
In.
It can punch you in your weak spots, but
Out.
no point going back
Just
and
hit
forth.
me as many times as you fucking want.
In.
Rather, until I can't anymore, eh?
Out.
Got it. Lila, count us down.
In.
Just so you're a bit more
Out.
prepared.
3.
In. Out.
Now then, tell me, Hannah. Can you tell me where their weakness is?
Don't stop, Zachary. Keep going.
Tell me what you see.
Not your choice.
Out.
To be very tired. Coming attack.
Go.
Out. In.
That is one way to look at
Go.
In.
it. Hey, gentlemen, when you combine your shield wall, the enemy is
Oh, everyone loses in a headbutt. You aim for the nose.
I'd rotate to my left.
Try it again, but do it
Push
right
forward
this time. Head, forehead,
Do
nose.
this.
Forehead, nose.
Right.
Out.
In.
Oh.
out again.
You okay?
A lot less for you, huh? Oh, that's it. More punches.
Out.
Not on the head this time.
In.
Here. I need more here.
Right. Left.
Okay.
Now, very good.
Wait, take a break.
Keep
Get
those
inside
shields
now.
up.
Keep going.
In.
Now
Take a
then,
moment.
I'm just gonna slide this way.
how would you disable their formation?
Alright.
Out. In. Out.
Do as you were
Continue.
doing. Getting to one side to the other.
Lila, you got to beat
And
up
then hit
shit
them
out of your brother
from
now.
behind where they wouldn't expect.
But I wonder,
Your turn to block.
would you aim for their feet?
Ready?
Better. Watch Necromancer.
Out.
They look rather tired.
Blocking places.
In.
Down below. You're leaving open spots.
Out. Out. In.
Oh, shields. Too slow. You there, Rock. Heal him up.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come with me, Hannah.
I need to give us some stamina.
No, you were shot.
You're tired,
We gotta watch. We gotta watch.
Let me go.
No.
An eye out.
What do you think
You
that
gotta
problem
watch
is?
Steel while she heals her.
None of them are transformed, sir.
No, get over
He's
here.
under stamina,
No.
Rex.
We were told
He was shooting.
not to transform.
I see.
Me.
Okay. What was their objective? I'm not ready for
In.
me yet.
Their objective was to beat the living shit out of each other so that their
Out.
weaker forms were stronger. That's
I'm gonna crouch down more to cover more area. In.
I see.
Out.
Arms out.
In.
You're gonna
Out.
get hit where you don't like it, so you're gonna have to deal with it, okay?
In. Out. In.
Keep an eye out.
Out.
He's
Yeah, I'm
advancing.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Restore their stamina without
Tail.
reducing your own.
Yes, sir.
We need to maintain a wall.
Up and up.
What?
Good. You're learning.
Oh.
You watch Specca, watch Barber.
My face,
Stay
please.
right.
Yeah.
Specca, stay behind you.
Just form a shield wall. Let's stop in and outing.
I taught Zachary how to
I'm
do it.
hearing a little bit too much of a heavy breath from you two.
I guess
My head's
that'll be
still
useful to
Take a
him.
lap. Work out
Aye, aye,
that
sir.
weakness.
Yes, sir.
You, necromancer, with me.
Yes, sir.
Anna.
Yes, sir. Does that feel any better?
Much. Thank you. And here. Thank you. Now,
Lila?
I scratched her eyes a lot on purpose.
That's less than optimal for her sight, but hopefully this works.
She can regenerate.
Let me see your eyes.
You mostly got tired from punching a lot.
Yeah. Kind of pointless what I said now, right? Don't overexert yourself, and I did that exact thing.
Sorta. Well, the entire point was for us to exert ourselves.
Come on.
Shield up.
Oh, is that because of
He
her?
told us to go in and out, but
The
also
healing's not
us then to
working so
point out
well, Zach.
weaknesses.
Is that because of...
It tells us to do something to make a weakness. It's kind of weird. but-
She's more human than a wolf.
I told you it was gonna happen, though.
Oh, well,
I'm
yeah, that's why we put them
Actually,
behind
a wolf, so
us.
healing's always taking effect.
Because he did try to shoot them.
I'm having to use mana currently to stay in this form, so my healing's a little bit dampened
yeah.
than what it would be in my
What
other
if we were-
form.
what
But
if
for
we-
her, it's
well, us
pretty
being
much
right
not even
meant less
existent.
people shot out.
When she's in that form.
Shit.
In.
I shouldn't have aimed for her eyes.
It's out.
Maybe not.
In.
My bad.
You'll be okay, though.
I didn't understand.
Out.
Sorry, Lila.
In.
Oh,
Out.
I can at least
misunderstood.
see all right. Near vision, at
In.
least. Later, if you're still having
Out.
any issues seeing,
So
come to myself. or
basically,
Specca,
when he was here,
or
we should
maybe
have just
Hannah.
stayed in instead of continually done the thing. That's
Zach, I don't look nearly as beat up.
because getting in is the part where we're defending.
I
Getting
feel
out
it.
is when we're breaking formation.
I'm just really
Out.
exhausted.
Good form.
In.
You're
So if he
pretty
returns,
tough.
we're going to
Stamina?
stay in. Out. And focus on him.
I'm really not tough.
We can
I
call left or right
should.
based on the flank. In.
Or as tough as I should.
Okay.
At
Out.
least a bit of a
How's it
boost.
work?
Probably not as good as a
Anything.
stamina potion, but I think it's
We get good use out of it.
Out.
I don't
better
know.
for things
I
like
think we're done.
healing or
I think.
In.
putting
Maybe we're not.
back together things.
Out. I'm not taking that chance.
Right.
We'll be here if he tries to shoot you again. Out. In. I
I've
mean.
got a couple of scratches on the
Out.
arms mainly, but other than that, there's not much you can really
In.
do then.
Out.
Stamina potion would probably do you
In.
better.
Yeah.
Out.
No kidding.
In.
Tell me Ren's okay. Tell me Ren's okay right now.
Out. In. Out.
Come on, come on.
In. Out. We should move seal wall between Vev and Rin. You take the right.
Tell me Rin's okay.
Mm. She's fine. She's standing. Mel's the one that doesn't look like she's standing. Out. In.
Looks okay.
The fire affects you from that far? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Out.
It's...
In.
Yes. It does. I've traced it down a little,
or
though.
In.
Yeah, at least you're not running away. Take it slow.
I don't run away from it
Can we
ever.
go back to focusing on Steel? In.
Oh, right. I have to ask
Out.
Steel.
And I mean in.
He didn't ask us to stop. He didn't ask us to stop,
Out.
so...
That's what I'm saying. Keep going.
And you know, what if we followed him
I
around?
don't think
and
I'm
kept
nearly as
defending the
beat up
people
as
he's
the
fucking
two of you.
shooting? Out.
But he's still shooting people?
Yeah, he's shooting the others. Are we supposed to be fucking following in?
Okay.
What if the secret is we're
Count us
supposed to
down
fucking
again.
be doing our jobs?
Alright. 3,
As in all of
2,
us.
1, go.
I won't go for your eyes anymore. Arms out.
I think she's good on focusing on that fight.
Sorry.
I'll be on your left.
It's okay. It's a good defensive maneuver, but
Yeah?
we just have to get hurt.
While you guys are training, think I could maybe hit one of these shields? I don't know. Something.
If you really want to, we're trying to also focus on
Might
if
end
he's
up
gonna shoot
breaking
you.
your hand.
Because we already prevented him from shooting you once.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we asked you guys to get behind us. We thought that he might try to test our guard. And then he shot
did.
Specca when he... But I
boy.
sounded like it, but... Alright, yeah,
I thought I had it.
In... Out. In. Out. In.
Seems about right. Well, so
Out.
there's center
Remember, keep your
balance
shield
on these legs. So the knees.
Yeah, but then I shot in the leg.
knees can capacitate.
And you just gotta drop.
In.
So, I'm gonna focus
True.
on that for a little
Out.
bit.
In.
Stay standing.
Out. In. Out. In.
On your back.
Out. In.
And your tail.
Out. In.
Breathe slow. It'll help with the pain.
In. Out.
There you go.
In.
Here we go.
Out. In. Out. In.
Vivina,
Out.
I'll go next.
In.
Give her a break.
Nope, she's still going. She's still good.
In.
I'll stop when she tells me to. Or
Out.
extra circumstances. Ears.
In. Out. In.
I'm gonna pull on your ear
Focusing on
tabs.
Steel, we're looking left. Out. In.
Just pulling harder.
Out. In. Out. In.
Slow breaths.
Out.
Slow it.
In.
Come on, you can do it.
Out.
He's changing position.
There you go. There you
Out.
go. And then you go now.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Good job. Good job.
Out.
Good job.
I believe the reason
Just
he's shooting them
position
is to
to
give
the
it a
right.
healer something to do.
You deserve your rest now.
All right.
Just position.
All right. In. Out. If he looks this way, we stay in.
What was that?
In.
Did I perform
Out.
well?
You did. That
In.
definitely hurt like a bitch. And you
Out.
managed to level your breathing, despite me making it worse.
In.
So, yeah, good job.
Out.
Mhm.
In.
Rest now.
Out. In.
Mhm.
Out.
Hmm.
In. Out.
Right.
Focus.
You are
In.
less
You can stick with the
hefty than
hitting.
your sister
Stay
is.
in. Stay left. Okay. Stay left.
Focus.
Mm.
Focus.
Unfortunate for you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ooh,
Still
arms
shooting
out.
at them.
Stay behind us, like we said. All right. Staying in was a good idea. He wants us to stop.
Okay.
Focus again.
Focus.
Stay left.
I'm doing the same
Go
thing for
left.
you.
Left, left.
Go left. Oh,
Go right.
Just stay behind us.
In.
ooh, ooh.
I'll focus on left.
Better.
Focus on him. Stay in.
Damn.
Thank you for not getting us killed.
It's our job, I guess. Left, left.
Focus.
Huh.
Okay, arms out. I'm gonna be making this horrible, but I promise I won't hit your genitals.
All right.
Mhm.
And you do regenerate well, right?
I'd use water wall, but then that'd be
Somewhat,
cool.
yes.
You would fucking use that
As long as it's not internal.
It would defeat
Alright,
the purpose.
Okay,
It's just
Incoming.
back
I'm
up.
gonna give you some
Left.
agony
You've gotta
then.
focus. I can only do it so many times too. Focusing on
Incoming.
him. Stay
Give me
right.
that shot.
Stay right. Stay right. Stay right.
Sharpen. Oh,
The three of you, at ease, come here.
your eyes are spared.
Once you get them healed, get them in formation.
Or do you need
Glad
some
you did.
sharps?
Are we supposed to follow him or stay here? You said.
He said at ease.
I see.
Thank you.
I feel like I need to pull my shield back up anyway.
Just be ready.
Roll formation. Go on now.
All right. Over here with everyone. Okay. Column or rows. I'm not in the squad, so I'll just fill in what's left.
Is that the only weapon you're able
Squads
to
or
create out of
I
ice?
think it's our.
At
primary
roll
squad.
formation.
Come on.
Shields,
Roll
swords,
formation.
wands, rods.
All right.
Let's go back
Rex.
into formation, Arbor.
There you go.
Thank you.
Just love getting my ass.
Very well. Good. Necromancer,
Yes, sir.
come here.
Oh,
Rob, come here. Hannah, come here.
Necromance.
Face your comrades. Now I will teach the three of you something very important. I will show you a trigram. Now, Hannah, although you may not possess the ability to cast spells on your own, that does not mean that you are without mana. You could still be a focus point of a trigram. I shall teach you the trigram of rest, one that will restore your allies' health, stamina, and spiritual volition. Its long activation time means it is not necessary, or rather should I say, applicable in the heat of combat. But should you find yourself with an errant amount of time to pass, it is the most useful application of your mana. Trigram requires 3 different pieces, 3 focal points. 2 of you are the appropriate casting variety. Open your book, girl.
I do not cast from my book, sir.
Open your notebook, then.
10 seconds. Sir.
Copy this. You, learn that.
Yes, sir.
simple enough. You got it?
Yes, sir.
3 of you form a triangle that encompasses all of your comrades.
I'll take a look at the sides.
Now, the trigram is composed of 3 words of power. Ilth, then, da. Say it.
Ilth, then,
da.
Good. Raise your hands up. Release your mana into the air. Necromancer, you're the most focused of them. Take it. Focus it into the trigram.
Wait.
Then the 3 of you must, at the same time, speak these words.
Wait.
If you fuck it up, people will lose their arms, possibly their legs.
Please. Wait.
All right, on 3.
She'll hurt Shizuko.
Which one?
Shizuko.
Oh. Come on now. Over here. Take a salt tablet.
Is this okay for you? For
Right.
me? What do you mean?
Sir,
Yeah?
may we now continue?
Yes, but do not focus on its radiance. Remember, Song of Rest is meant to be a way to restore those in the natural fashion.
Professor, what are you doing exactly? If I may ask.
On the count of 3.
They're healing.
1,
Healing all
2,
you.
Oh.
3. Ich, then,
Ich,
da.
then, gone.
Good. Man, it seems strong. Focusing now. Take a salt tablet.
Keep going.
Take a salt tablet.
Areas that I wish I was not hit are now feeling better.
Keep breathing.
Congratulations.
All right now. Remember, the 3 of you gotta focus all your mana to restore your comrades. An enemy is approaching the gates. They will need their strength. Come on now. Ah, there's some of them still tied. Oh look,
Together
one of them
on
still
3.
wounded.
1,
You
2,
better heal him.
3.
Keep doing it now.
Then,
Then,
gone.
Keep going. Get
Again,
up, son.
on 3.
Use that
1,
magic.
2, 3.
Learn to suck it in now. Breathe it in. Deep breath. As long as you can breathe, you can stand.
Again.
Can I get the bow out of his wound, sir?
More. Concentrate.
Keep going now.
Oomph into the words.
Keep going now.
On
There
3.
you go.
1, 2, 3.
It's out.
Then, done.
There you are. There you are. See? All right as rain now, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Finish it up now.
One more time. 1, 2, 3. Then, done. Done.
Well done, my rods. Well done. Back in formation.
That wasn't too bad.
Back in formation.
You got this, soldier.
Good.
No.
Now, it's time to put these lessons into practication. Do I have a volunteer from each role?
Okay.
You two decide amongst yourselves, Shields. Do I have a sword?
Is that okay with you two?
Everyone's goes.
Yeah. I'm not.
3, 2, 1, shoot. Sitters always wins.
I volunteer.
Do I have a wand?
Behind you. Press up.
Ah, there you are. Very well. Now we'll teach you the basic formation. Come over here now. Line up. Everyone else, please observe. You may break formation to make a circle, but keep yourselves back now.
You good, Mason?
Now. Shield, front. Good. Good. Better. This is the basic formation. Radiant cross. Keep in mind that it is designed for 4 people in mind. 4 squad mates and associated in such a way that it attacks from the front and from the right or left flank, depending upon where it is that your sword stands. Get back in there now.
Maybe I should switch with Stark. Kind of useless here.
Thank you for your foresight.
Don't worry.
Get back to fucking formation, boy. Girl, get your ass back out here.
Sir, I'll have to decline.
Oh, will you? And why is that?
Because I don't feel like dying.
Oh, you speak of the 8-legged one's fear of your power.
Correct. Which has proven to be a problem twice now. In battle.
Well, that's how we fix problems. Get the fucking formation.
Ravina, I swear to God, if you bite me, I'm going to cut your ponytail off.
Now,
If
we
she tries
talked
anything,
about
I'll
this.
just blind her.
You will have to work with anyone. Any comrade. Any enemy. You must learn to put aside your own mental barriers and move past them. And at the very least, you must learn to trust one another. Without trust, the rest of it is pointless. Now, you will find, my dear, that your 8-legged friend will not care about your fire because she will be far too worried about the fire in front of her. Reverse face formation. Reverse face formation!
Sarge.
Come on now, crisp movements.
You're fine, Ravina.
Move up now. Better. Now. I'll be watching nearby.
The fuck is that?
If it goes south, I'll take care of it.
Professor?
It's ready.
I can't put my hands on her. Light up, Augusta.
Right, go.
Augusta, get her over here.
Everybody take a step back.
I can blind it. Do I need to blind her? I have to get close though. Move! Don't touch her. Move.
You! Firebrand, pick her ass up. That's you. That's right, Ponytails. Pick her up.
You want me to pick her up?
Pick her up right now.
Okay. Rena, I am picking you up now. Please do not fucking kill me.
I have no reason to.
Better. Good.
He told me to do it.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Better. You're paying attention. Good.
Pay attention.
That'll do for now. Back in formation.
Watch the lesson.
Good job, guys.
Back in roll formation now. Snap to it. Make it snap.
All right.
Line. You have to make it easier on ourselves.
Get in line, get in line.
Oh, for love of.
I am.
Sweet baby back covered as your slapping ass looking little babies on a freaking friend now ride. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you incapable of making a line?
Stop.
I have never wanted to murder a koala slowly with my soft hands. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're a few eggs short of a fucking basket, I'll tell you that much. My Sunday breakfast is ruined with you in it. You did well today. But training from here on out will become more and more difficult. I shall have to accrue funds from the headmaster to give you an appropriate challenge. We will see how you will handle it. Remember your roles. Remember Radiant Cross. Remember what you have learned of each other this day. Y'all fuck off now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
Would you like the crystal back, sir? Come on.
Better. Too slow this time. Next time she's dead. Get on now.
Now I'm fine, sir.
You should get some rest.
Gonna pour it a little bit, or just gonna rub a little bit. It should be fine, okay? It's not gonna heal it entirely. It's not gonna heal it or anything, but you might get a little bit less. It'll dull the pain just a bit. There you go. Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it.
Also, I need to talk to Vivina. Where is she?
She's back inside.
I'm gonna be at the lab tonight. I need to talk to Vaughn, but I'll rest, okay? Have Arbor take a look at you. Go ahead, I can bear, Victor.
To what?
Your experiences, cops.
It was all right. Better than what we've been doing.
What the hell? This is a great feeling right now. You can do this. You can do this. Push through it. We can push through this for Kai. For everyone. Oh my god, my leg hurts a lot. That's smarts.
I don't know what Mason plans to do, but we're gonna follow him till he goes to bed. Or until I get really tired, because I have to wake up tomorrow.
Sit down. I can't sit down here. But what car are you? What's my people shot? Just go hot. Just do our best to make somebody smile, right? Okay. Okay, Mom. Okay. Let's hope people like cookies. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Grandpa. I have to leave you for a minute. Just don't go anywhere. Mom's gonna support me today. Nice. Mom came through. Alright. Let's grab some of the cookies. Let's hope for the best. reason. Where's the thing? So can you?
Have you seen Melanie?
No, I haven't seen her.
Do you know where she went?
I came straight back here. I haven't seen her since. Why? What happened?
She in Vanguard. I just need her for something specifically.
You could try
Everything's
knocking.
fine.
Come on. Nothing?
Nothing.
Where else would she go?
Where are you looking? Who are you looking for?
Melanie.
She's right there. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. I just got back from reading my letter. I didn't have a chance earlier.
Same.
I don't know. How are you holding up? By the way, after you left the stadium, he kept trying to shoot people. So, thankfully, I was still a little slow, but I stopped it. That's the thing. You just gotta literally
Should have
just
expected
wait.
it.
Yeah, I'm used to it a bit more. So, he didn't shoot him though.
Oh yeah. Hey, so, good work. My mom.
I'm noticing a different outfit.
Cookies.
Oh, okay.
And winter clothes. So I thought I might ask if you wanted a cookie.
I just had some wine, so having something in my stomach would probably be a good idea if you don't mind. What kind are they?
Hold on. Let me see here. There it is. Got it.
Oh, okay. Let me grab that. I'll take this with me. Oops, sorry about that. Thank you.
It's cinnamon sugar.
I'm sorry, what was the sugar really good?
Cinnamon sugar.
That's
like
what that is.
The best my mom has ever made. And she's a pretty mean baker.
I'm sorry, I gotta go check on something real quick, but if you're still around, I wouldn't mind trying more of those.
Go ahead. Okay. She could try one of these. She could have tried one of these. Well, I'm not sure if you could actually eat cookies, but oh, it's okay. We'll just find some other people. See how they like them. There's too much going on today.
And thus we must respawn. For that is the end of our venture. For today. As much as I want to keep watching, I'm really, really tired. So, I hope y'all are enjoying the spectating streams. I know they're not as entertaining as actual roleplay, but this is the best I can do for now. So, goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, the next stream that we do is gonna be focusing on another character. I'll see y'all Wednesday. Or maybe sooner. Goodbye, cowboys! We gonna raid a Christie. I wonder if Silent's still streaming. Specca? Ooh. Alright, we'll get Specca. That's not Specca. Okay, I don't know Specca's name. Hold up, let me look it up. I said goodbye Gabos way too soon. I think it's Specca VR. Yeah, it is. Alright, we'll get Specca. And now, goodbye, Gabos! And I'll see y'all next time. Expect something on Wednesday. But I might roleplay sooner. See ya! Y'all fuck off now.